So, are we live?
Yeah, we are live. I had a decent leg day today. Pretty good. Um, could probably been a bit better.
Hmm.
Always.
That's what your mom says to me.
It's always so weird. You know, when I have gym, because it takes like 4 hours.
Hmm?
I don't know why. It takes like it's okay. I also had to
4 hours?
Yeah, I had to walk to the store and meal prep and whatnot. So it took in total 4 hours to do all of the shit. And
You
it feels
you wait, you meal prep at the store?
yeah, no, but
Damn.
it takes so damn long to get
That's
anything
kind of crazy.
done. I feel like I lose the whole day, and now I'm just pissed. But at least I got Vulkan. I should actually do some university homework stuff, but fuck it, I will do it tomorrow, right? Hopefully.
Who cares about homework?
Well, has to get done. Anyways, we'll take care of it tomorrow. Yes. Um. Yeah. Hello, Chupacker and Pig. They are both in the chat. All right. So
Bro, you're still calling your viewers pigs?
yes,
That's not
always,
very nice.
always has been calling them pigs. Um.
A bit
So
like self-representing.
yeah. So we're gonna do the barriers for the image, a bit of restructuring. Then I want to do I think this thing will also get a little bit of restructuring regarding the in parameters. No, wait. Why is the D in it at the top of the GLT? Why the hell? What the hell? Okay, yeah, that needs a restructuring a lot. So loaded GLTF. Um, Hello, tetrodoxins. So I need to go for now, but I will be back in pro. All right, see ya in a bit, Peg. What we need here is reordering. Being, I need to also. Okay, I'm not gonna. This is weird. Just realized. No thanks. Restructuring. But what the hell just happened? Anyways, like so. Bam. I'm gonna put this up here. Yeah. Reordering and the parameters. You said but. That's funny. And then let's see, inside of Vulkan, the barriers. Let's see the buffers. I think the buffers are alright. They don't need any changes. Images we already went through. Material. Yeah, material also needs some restructuring, I would say, because of the stupid shits of this GLTF metallic roughness. I guess it's okay. That's okay. Oh, that's fine. I don't have too much of an issue with that. That's okay. The mesh. Well, there's one thing that could change with this. No, actually, it's fine. The mesh. I think the mesh it's fine. Don't need any changes in this thing either. Node.
So, Lucas, I think
Hmm?
the viewers want to know about the files.
Hmm. To tell them what they do.
They want to know if you're on the files.
Brother, shut up. The node needs a little bit of rethinking. Uh, but we're gonna get into that, especially for transparency. Transparency. Uh, VMA free. That I know about. That there's an issue with that. Or it's yeah. Swap chain. I think swap chain is perfect as it is. I don't think it has any member variables that are named wrong or anything like that. The VMA is perfect almost as it is. The copy to allocation, I would like to look into. VMA copy to allocation. I think that could maybe be moved slightly. Let's see. Descriptors, they are actually quite nice, except for the growable could probably get a little bit of No, it's alright actually, but it's weird. But it's alright. Yeah, sure. Device, I like device. Device is perfect as it is. Pipelines, they're actually okay. Just a bit, they're fine, they're fine. Utils needs to be changed. I don't want to have the image. This is literally an image barrier. Why is it in... Either it should be inside of barrier or it should be inside of image. Why do I have it there? Utils. Utils. Image mem barrier. Barrier. I'm pissed on my own code. Blit image to image. That's also a thing that could be moved.
Wait, you're pissed at your code now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've been pissed at your code for so long. Bet it you finally pissed at your code too.
Yes. About time. Load file into buffer. This one is fine, and
Yeah.
load shader modules. These are fine in the utils. For now, I don't have any bigger plans for where these things could be. So they're fine. Vulkan, that's SIG. There's the instance, the GPU scene data that should probably... I think it should be associated with a specific kind of shader, because that's literally what it is. Shouldn't be in here, I think. Debug messages. No, this is the wrong place. Surface, that's okay. Kind of funny that I call it Vulkan. It should be probably called instant.sig and debug message.sig. Yeah, surface.sig. But it's okay to have it in here. It's we don't really care that much about it. Yes. This thing has to get moved from there. Vulkan. And it's just the GPU C data. Okay. That's what we're going to work on. And then it should be pretty good restructure. I think first thing let's look at is the image barriers and then the image mem barrier and blit image. These are all like associated with the image. So let's take a look at all of these ones and try to move them to their correct places. So I will take all of these. I could just do this to highlight that this is what I want to be working on. Yeah. Okay. These things first. Bam. I think it got a bit darker than the other ones, but that's okay. It's still fucking unreadable. What if I do this? Yeah, okay. Okay. So let's look into the barriers. I think because the problem is with the image, right? Here mainly. It's this generate MIP maps. I hate that I do this awful whole thing here. Dependencies. And then pipeline barrier, this whole thing is just, it could be so much easier if I just used slightly different approach. Then I have the image barrier here, which it makes sense. But it could still be using, could it be using, no. This is actually a barrier for the whole scope. This is per MIP level. Oh yeah, and then this is also per MIP level. Oh shit. No wait, this is not, this is the actual command. Okay, thank God. And then this is for the whole scope, yeah. Could it not be translated just to a... I think I can use the same one. I don't have to go through this process. I think I could do that. Then I don't need to do what I'm thinking that I might need to do right now. So if I change it to be a... Why do I have a separate file for image barriers? Couldn't they be in the same file? Well, this is just image. It's literally just image barrier. It's not a barrier in general, it's an image barrier. That's what it is. I'm gonna change the name of it. I think that's fine. Image barrier. Because there is a barrier which is a different thing. Image barrier.
Stream in Discord. Stream
Right,
in
my bad.
Discord. Stream in Discord. I got to be able to rage bait you.
That sounds like something good. So then we'll change it to image barrier. And then in the image, I can change this to this. I could do a var vk I think I call it barrier. Do I call it that? I think I do. Did I not use barrier earlier? What the hell? Image barrier, I do call it like that, barrier. That doesn't exist anymore, so. Image, why did I not change in all of the places? Whatever. Image barrier. Like so. Guess who's back? Welcome back, NGC60T. Crazy name. And then image barrier, like so. And then we can go back to here, image barrier. So we'll create a new image barrier, and we can just call it MIP levels barrier. Yeah. Like so. Dot init cib command buffer, and then now it's tripping me for some reason. That should work. VK image barrier var. Yep, that should be fine. Don't know why it's not. But anyways, it's the image and then the aspect color bit. Yeah, I'll be still using the same. So the image, which I get is, it's the self. And is it, do I take the Vulkan image? Yeah. Image. I found a coding lang better than white space. Oh no, it's called malbolge. Oh no, oh no. He's back with his cursed programming languages.
I'll back in a sec.
Alright. Oops. I copied a bit too much, didn't I? There.
Wait, before I go, no, not malboulders, bro. Nah, you cooked. Bro,
What
this
is?
language is a hell on earth. Someone had to write a program to write malbulge, like print. Someone has to write a program, and for the program to write the code here. Yeah, it's a mess. Anyways, yeah, I gotta go. I'll be back in like 20 or something.
Alright, see ya. This looks like... So, well, maybe brain fog is still more readable than this. That's some crazy programming languages you got there, my friend. Anyways, because we can now see this thing, we'll just take whatever information we have here and put it in here. So, oh yeah, but that's the thing that I cannot access with this thing right now. VKC VK image color aspect bit, like so. Yeah, okay, now you're happy. What the fuck? Okay. Because the thing is with this thing is that we can take this one shortly. Well, I could just have full screened it. Whatever. Never in my 20 months of my life have I found anyone say that. What? What? Say what? Did I say it wrong? We can go actually here, because here's the thing, right? I need to be able to set... do I set all of these? Ah, ignored. Now destination. Old. Yeah. Malwood better than any language. Okay. No, I do have access. The only thing I don't have access to is the MIP levels, right? And... or the level count. And that I want to have access to... this is pretty much the same thing, but this one is a different barrier that is created for this purpose. No, I could still use the same. I could use the same. So I just need one that takes in a MIP level as well as, and then whatever this thing is. Hmm. Yeah, that's the only thing I need to be able to do is just take layer count and MIP level count and a MIP. So layer count, base layer count, hold on. Because that's basically the only difference. So when I do the transition, yeah, I want to be able to tell that I also got the MIP levels right now with it. Malbolge, the goat for real. Damn. That's, you guys sound crazy. But I could still initialize it in the same way where I just provide these things. I will have the almost okay-ish. I have to change a few things. Also, my matrices are now officially broken, and any one of you can help me transforming isn't working, so it's not being sent to the shader, but it's being what? What do you mean? I could either change the transition takes in a MIP level count, but I think this is such a specific case that I just don't. I think I would rather create transition MIP levels. Yeah. Which will pretty much be the same thing. We'll yank it like that. Paste it like that. And then we'll do transition MIP levels. And we'll take in another parameter, which will be MIP levels. That's not how you do that. Levels, right? We'll see. Oh, this is just a U32. And then we could also do the, because apparently I need a different one here, which is just layer count. I think that's, nah, I shouldn't have to do that. How, my matrices aren't being updated. How dare computer defy me? Why it updated at all to your shaders or just still on the host? Maple level. And wait, layer count, and then here level count, mid level. What? No, what am I doing? Help. Base mid level, yeah. Like so. What are you doing right now? Tell me in caveman terms. Wait, who are you speaking to? Are you speaking to Sir Bosa or to me? To you, to me. Ah, okay. I'm just doing restructuring, so these are the things that I would like to do some restructuring on. And I'm just doing those changes because before I move on, oh yeah, actually there's one major part that I also want to do. I want these things to be kind of clear to use so I know that when I do stuff, they make sense. Renderer. clean up, right? So I'm just going through a bit things that I want to do. What do the barriers do? The barriers, they are for the graphics pipeline on the GPU. So they just make sure that because the graphics card can work like on a lot of like processes throughout the pipeline, right? So with the barriers, you can just specify like you can do this thing, and then or like wait, how should I put it? Like this thing has to be done before, or like you connect them in different stages. Let's see if I could just find this thing here. So you have like some layout or stage. Let's see. Let's take here. I actually define them so it's easier to read. Let's see. Stage mask pipeline stage top of pipeline. So this basically just means in the top, the beginning, basically. And destination is basically transfer bits. So it's this is specifically for images. You can use it in different places also, but this is specifically for working on images. So what I want to do is that I want to make the MIP levels for the images, right? And that's just basically lower quality images. So I have a texture. That's image is a texture. That's basically what I'm trying to do. I'm working on this thing. Let's take a Shrek, right? Let's take Shrek. I hope that's how you spell Shrek. I spelled Shrek correctly, right? There, beautiful. So we have some texture, right? And let's say it's 4K or whatnot. Very nice. 4K texture there. And then we might not, this would only work kind of if it was on the, what's it called? If I had full screen, right? Then this texture would be great, but most of the time I don't have that. So then you have 2K texture, right? And then we have, I think this is how they do it, I'm not sure. Then you have a 1K, I don't know if they're called 1K. And they just get reduced. That's basically MIP leveling, right? We are trying to create more of these so that we can, if it's very far away, if it was just 1 pixel distance, so you wouldn't have to try to render a whole 4K image, it would be enough to just use 1 MIP level, which is literally 1 pixel or what. Well, probably it won't go that far low, but still, like you would have very low detail, and that's faster to load into the GPU when you're rendering and to reuse that thing, right? So with this, now in order to do these things, I have to use, I create the MIP levels here like this, right? This is all just used for creating all of these iterations. It's going through and creating these. The barriers might be a bit of an overkill for what I'm trying to do right now because there's not much going on. This is the initialization stage, so it's like I don't really compete for resources within my own program. I'm just doing all of these things at once. Way to downscale images to performance. Yes, basically, but that's the MIP levels. Why you do barriers is because on the GPU, right? When I want to do this, there's different stages that things has to go through. And I'm just synchronizing that when I scale down these images, that they are connected with different endpoints within the pipeline. Is it pipeline? I think it's called pipeline. And basically just allowing that if this one is working on these two, that stuff that wants to use some other stuff could be working and using other resources in the pipeline. I think it's called pipeline. I hope I'm not mixing this up now, but I think it's but on the graphics card basically. So barriers is, well, it's a barrier, basically telling other things that you cannot use this because this thing has to be completed before it. Now what you could do is also just do a barrier. So you have this thing, right? You have all of these things. Barrier is like the hardest thing for me. Okay, descriptors are a little bit worse almost, but barriers are really hard to still grasp. You could also lock the whole pipeline. Like I could just say, or the whole graphics card, that nothing is allowed to be done until this thing has gone from beginning to end, and then it could process the next thing, go from beginning to end, so do one by one. And actually that would be a valid approach right now because I don't have anything too crazy going on in the initialization stage, so it's literally, this would almost be the same. But yeah, I'm still not gonna, I'm gonna write them correctly because I think a little bit of practice probably. Wait, so Vulkan, you can make mip maps yourself, or yeah, well, kind of yourself. You're just making a blip image copy, right? I don't know why I'm doing it. I literally have a command to blip images. Why am I doing it like this? I could try to reuse that one actually also in here. Let's see, I will try that. To do, use your own command. Or command, it's not really right description of it. I should probably change the to do to have a bit clearer text because this blends into the variables right now. But it's okay. What I want to do now is that I want to go, so from, you can see here, I should probably rename this. This is destination access, because this is hard to read. DSD access. Should probably do it also in this one, but destination access, and then we have the layout, which is new layout. So let's call it also new layout, and then we will have the stage. Well, it's always, if I say transition, what else would it go to, right? But nah. Is it called destination stage also? I think it's called destination stage. Not? Wait, hold on. Why is stage only here recognized? I should be telling the stage also. Stage, 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 stage. I never use stage, self.stage. Ah, there. It's in this processing, yeah. I will think I will switch to the command barrier too, because this one is a bit cleaner. I think it's pretty much the same otherwise than that. Yeah, this is why it's cleaner, because you will be using this. So destination stage. DSD stage. Oh my god. DSD stage. In OpenView you just do gen mip maps. That's crazy, what the fuck? I only coded 2 games from the ground up, so I never even had to do mip maps. Well, yeah, I don't. It's more or less like if you're still just, well, they actually do impact performance quite quickly, mip maps, but yeah, don't have to worry about it. Okay, so I will change this to old layout, and then I will change this one to, even though it's not source, it's actually old stage and source old access, but it's basically the same thing, right? Self source stage. Job Victor, hello. See OpenGL for Rust like FPS Linux Win, focusing 100% on game code first. Modular is this game first approach sane or just building tech depth for the future rewrite? OpenGL for FPS Linux Windows, focusing 100% on game code first. Modular is later. Is this game first approach sane or just building tech depth for the rewrite? I'm also working on Java 2 again. Nice, Turbo. So wait, skipping Vulkan to avoid sync headaches while learning. Does Vulkan solve scaling issues that makes GL a nightmare later, or is it GL longevity for? I think it's not a like as a indie developer, I don't think there's a issue. You could choose whatever graphics thing you want to use. Just pick the one you want. I don't think there's a, well, I don't have sufficient experience to answer that question now, honestly. But for your question regarding if you should focus on if you need to do rewrites, or I think just always when it comes to these kind of questions, I don't think it's good to kind of look forward and try to avoid pitfalls, but at the same time, don't get too fixated on like how things could end poorly. Rather, just focus on just getting shit done, kind of. Even if you do shit that doesn't work out, because that's the best way to learn, I find. And you might even like, I think, depending on the thing, if it's more of a creative thing that you're doing, right? You want to make something cool and explore stuff, then kind of failure and making the wrong things are kind of part of the journey for you to be able to be creative and create what you want to create, right? But if you're doing something more that is supposed to be like actual, you have a clear guide or something like that, then of course don't then leave more of the creative part out and try to just do the thing that you're supposed to do. Um, but yeah. But regarding OpenGL or Vulkan, I haven't used OpenGL. I don't know. I think use the one that makes sense for you. That's honestly like you don't really lose or win anything as an indie developer using OpenGL or Vulkan, except for with Vulkan you will have to learn more about how GPUs actually works. That's why I'm choosing Vulkan, because I like learning more about how they work. It's forced me to do it, but if you just want to get shit rendered, I don't think then you just use OpenGL. Again, if you want to use Vulkan, you can use Vulkan. OpenGL is also fine. How do you type that fast? So is this bro has 4 hands. Wow. Also, C or C++, I got lost in STL before, but I try if need. Is C enough, or will I regret not having C++ feature as the game grows? Just C or C++. I think that's kind of like a preference of language. I wouldn't say C or C++. I used to believe that C++ is just a superset of C, but later on I've nowadays I read them as completely different languages. They are not the same. It's your own liking. Choose the one that makes sense to you. For me, C++ just makes everything worse. It makes it unbearable to read. That's my preference. I don't like the language at all. But most of the tutorials you will find on graphics programming or game development as well. Even though Unity is written C++, uses C#, but in general, the industry standard is C++. So if you're struggling to, depending on what your goal is, C++, I think you will have most benefit and the easiest path to find resources, but I still think it's the worst language to use, honestly, because it's so unreadable. It's so ambiguous. It does a lot of abstractions, and you don't see everything that goes on. You convinced me you're an AI. C is simpler than C++. C is on steroids, has classes and many features, but many overwhelming for beginners. So I'm training Vulkan with C. Sig looks interesting also, but never C++ again. Exactly. This you don't know. But if you want to use C++, it's fine, and it's an industry standard. So again, I'm no expert. I'm just exploring stuff myself, but that's my own experience. How dare you say that my beloved depressing blows than C++? Sig is very strict but nice. Yeah, Sig, there's a lot of features when I started using Sig, which I was like, oh god, why so explicit about these things that it doesn't make any sense. But later down the road, I'm like, thank God that I wasn't allowed to compile the program, because if this was allowed to slip, like I would have spent 2 hours trying to find this bug. And it was just a simple simple things, like already like casting from float to integer, like explicitly writing that in code. I don't. It feels kind of stupid, but a lot of times like that actually makes a lot of sense. Like you should probably be doing it, because otherwise you will. That made me realize one time that I was casting between float and integer quite frequently, and I lost a lot of precision because of it. And then I changed my whole structure or architecture, or how I pass the integers and the floats around, to use floats all the time, and only that one time that I need an integer, I cast it to an integer. But that's also a stupid mistake, probably, that once you get do a more program, you will not run into it. So, yeah. Let's see what else. I tend to prefer structures to classes, and a standard library just made my mess. Man, I'm angry. No matter what coding language you want, never use Unity as an engine. Yeah, that's the C strength. Simplicity. Lucas, are you permanently switching to Sig and never C or C++? I'm putting my bets on Sig right now. I love Sig. Sig is so clear. I do use C libraries, so in a sense, I'm still using C. Sig is very friendly to the C programming language. Like, it's very, you can easily connect the two. So I like it. I might still do something in C, but C, okay, I cannot say I will never do C++ again. I will probably do something in C++, but I will not, I will try to use as much as possible in Sig, because Sig is just so damn clear and explicit about everything. And I like how its syntax. I love a lot about it. It's still only in, like, it's a bit risky because it's still like only in version 0.16, the master branch. So it's being updated quite frequently, but I still, yeah, Mamoru, yeah, sick. But I still find it worth it. It's like, it's so damn good. Except, well, we could see here that my beautiful in from float floor log ass and then flow, like, okay, that's a bit of a but it's, it's a bit of a trade-off at the moment. Um uh, Click Team Fusion is extremely good for complete beginners. It's similar to Scratch, but you can actually do stuff. Yeah, can do Polish games first. Isn't good for big products though. Okay. I like what I see. Lol, you should try C plus one. What? C3 Lang. I got to go too. I'll be back later. Good luck with the code. Thank you. See ya, NGC. Wow. All right. Let's see. I got. I want to change to use VK Barrier 2 instead of using the old one. Let's see. I don't have to be explicit about saying this. This is from the C++ tutorial I followed that they were explicit about it, but you don't have to do it. I think it's by default nulling everything. Yeah. By default it's a null anyway, so we're fine. And then let's see, source access mask. Yeah, but that's just the default init, so we're fine with that one. Yeah, I could just pass in. Yeah, no, that's fine. Destination. Wait, source access. Yeah, so we will have source, we will have the destination access. Is there anything else I have to be concerned about for this little tweak I want to do? I don't think. Sub resource, aspect mask, MIP level 0. Probably should move just so I don't mix anything up. Nah, it's fine. Aspect mask. Base MIP level, that should actually be 0. I did a bit wrong there. And then this one will take in the MIP level here as parameter. And then we'll be pretty damn happy with it like so. And then we'll not do that, we will change it. And we'll also save the old stage. Do I need to store the old MIP level? Nah, I don't need to store the old MIP level. I think that's fine. And then a var dependency, apparently. You can actually just yank this. This will be the same. Put it in there. And right, I don't have, I call it to C. And then same for this thing. Like so. I watched your two most recent videos yesterday. I like the editing style and humor. Thank you. I'm trying to make it a little bit better every time. I feel like they are still like missing a lot of potential, but I'm trying. I'm trying. Uh uh all right, see, Sir Boso, are you going? Java, I'm not basically the team behind Hype, you just dropped their cross-platform C++ engine. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't know which way. The Hightail, they were supposed to use Java originally for the engine and the game, so it would be easy to do mods and shit. And then I call this one new. Sorry, I'm like completely switching the topics. Sorry, guys. Um, okay. And this is just, this comes from the self dot command. Wow, this is actually like way clearer. It's hold on. That should be okay. Why is this not okay? Binary operator has white space. Right, I forgot. Like so. Whoa, this is way... Image barrier 2 is way clearer than the first one. Like, holy shit. That's way better. Okay. And then in theory, I think I should be able to switch this out right now. I could take in the new layout in here instead, and it will just look way cleaner. And we will take this away from 3 places, I think. Yeah. Let's do one at a time so we can see that we actually get the correct stuff. So yeah, let's do new layout. What was that? That was the... I think I can just make it easy on myself by just going down to the line and then just taking it from there. So I'm gonna take it from here. Whoops. Undefined. Okay, then I don't have to worry about that. The old one was undefined. And let's see. I think I have... Yeah. What? What the hell? Okay, whatever. Yank. And then we can go to here. And... Damn it. I'm not pressing the right buttons at all. Bam. So the new layout, then the destination stage, which will be the vk.c. Wow. Okay. vk.c destination stage is pipeline transfer. No, wait, pipeline stage transfer. Yeah, stage 2 transfer bit. vk pipeline stage transfer bit. And then we have the destination access, vk.c, vk pipeline. Is it just access? What do you put here? It's not stage. Destination access. Oh, so don't say pipeline, just access. What? Okay, access transfer bit right. It is a right, yeah. And then MIP levels, and that should be the total MIP levels, yeah. And we can also do this just to make it a bit clearer, like so. And then I should be able to just take all of this. And let's see if I were to save this, like so, we still have a few errors. Lucas, just a curiosity, can I use the SIG build system to compile for my C OpenGL project? I'm curious if SIG would make cross-compiling Linux Win easier when I don't switch to SIG code. Yes, you can use SIG. I have a friend who compiles all of his project. Whatever project he's using, he always compiles with the SIG build system, even if he's using C++ or C. I'm no expert on the the SIG build system. Like, I struggle a lot with combining all of these things, but I think unless if you're switching completely to SIG, I don't think you should. Maybe, I don't know, because it's yeah. like one good reason with this, one good thing with the SIG build system is that it's literally the same kind of, you're using the same code that you language for which you write the actual program in. You use the same language for the build system. You use the same language for the meta programming. It's like it's no weird shit going on. It's still like the same stuff. It's really nice in that sense. No expert though on it, so I'm still like learning it as well. So yeah, I think sadly my friend who he just left, or he's AFK, he's still in the call, but he can probably answer that, but he will probably say yes. He would say yes. Upcoming YouTube star, yeah, definitely. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make a super. I'm making the next video right now. Not as much footage or information as the previous ones, which I think is good because it was really hard making the latest video I made. Because it was too much to talk about, and I couldn't fit it in without like well, you live and learn, live and learn. Yeah. What? Oh my god, that's so fucking annoying. Can I just go to 502? Jesus Christ. Okay, here. So it's called image barrier now. Let's see, we probably have more of these somewhere. Yeah. Can I? What was that? Oh, Penguin Operator, subscribe to the channel. Thank you! Let's see. I think I'm just gonna call. Can I do this? Language survey. Okay, of course you cannot recognize it. Ah, okay, whatever. It's cool. We're chilling. We're chilling. I do know I could do this, and then I have. Okay, now I should have both of them, and I think then I could do this, do that, just like image in front of it and save it, and I think we should have gotten both of them. Yes, we got both of them, and it built. Okay. Let's see if I do a run. Nope, I think there was some issues. I should probably not print those, but must be weak structure image barrier 2 dependency. Wait, did I not do that? Type must be weak structure image barrier 2. The dependency image barrier type must be. Oh, I did probably just put the wrong info. Probably, most likely. What did I call? Oh yeah, okay. Ah, bail, run. Okay, it runs, good. So then we can go back to image and we can get rid of this one. Look, all of that gone, and it just got replaced by this. Now that's crazy. So much cleaner. And now we could also do, we are gonna be able to do it for this one as well, and for this one. But I want to take one at a time because this one I'm pretty sure we should be able to do it for that one as well. But we can also do it first for this one down here because this is a single one, so I'm gonna use it first for all MIP levels into the final read-only layout. Okay, that's a comment from the C++ tutorial I followed. I have no idea. Anyways, right, we cannot do it on this one before those. No, yeah, we can. No, we cannot because it uses the wrong. Okay, fuck, never mind. We have to take this before we do those because otherwise, yeah, we have to do it like this. Image barrier 2. Just comment that out. I think it should work in here as well. I'm like 90% sure. Okay. So transfer, what is the, we're moving to new layout, which will be the transfer source. Optimal. The source. And then stage transfer bit. Isn't that the same? Stage pipeline, yeah, transfer. And then here, right, that should be, isn't that also right? Yeah. And then this one will be the MIP instead of the MIP level. Like so. Okay, let's see. Damn it, that was not good. This is super cool. SIG just needs more adoption because the language is pretty solid. Everything explicit, super build system, meta program, years refining what C started. Yes, yes, yes. It's and also the SIG code that I write is actually considered not even real SIG in a sense. It's really bad how I write because I combine it with C. But it's I'm gonna show you guys. It's like there's a guy. I shared it earlier today on the my Discord. But look at this, okay? This guy is writing a Minecraft clone using Vulkan and SIG. And it looks like the code in it is so damn good. Like, wow, I wish I could write this good. But yeah, it's 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 so much clearer, like his way of doing stuff, because mine is like, yeah, oh, well, I don't, depends what kind of person you is, but it's still like, this kind of, maybe not, but I don't know, it's still pretty good, but this guy just writes so clean. It's so clean. I have just random kind of, okay, I come from C. I'm very, I love C a lot, okay? But he's coded, or it's like very, like, it looks good. This is kind of like, I think, how SIG code should look like, right? It's very like, it's like blocky in a sense, you know, like it's not like reading a textbook like the Wikipedia. It's like blocks of code, like, kind of, more or less. It's clean. And then I still write like I'm writing a Wikipedia. Sig is still quite young and needs more fixing, but it's very promising. Yes, yes, yes. No, Lucas, that's not what Sig code should be. Oh, no, Cheesecake is here to give me a valuable lesson. You have very low standards. Oh my god. Oh, come on, man. Oh, no. Oh. Okay, Cheesecake in the chat is actually, he is a professional Sigger. He knows a lot about Sig. So, yeah. Let's see, what did I do wrong here? Subsource level count is 0. Ah, level count. Wait, how can it be 0? If level count is not, it must be greater than blah, blah, blah. Cannot use VK image layer MIP with specific layer count terms for open match this previous. No, like, okay, layers. Okay, okay, I see. So VK remaining array. This I need to take in as well, probably. Ah, shit. Base MIP level. Hold on. Oh, that's why I'm using. This is. Oh no! Now I see what I'm doing wrong. Yeah. Okay. So this one is supposed to be that one. This one is just MIP level count. Yeah. Okay. Now and then that thing. Jesus shit. You have very. I was the one who introduced Sig to Lucas initially. I'm this here. Okay. Oh, I thought Lucas was copying me and Hans. There are multiple people who has influenced me to Sig. Hans was the first one who spoke about it to me. That was still during the Hive years. Hive is a school. So. But yeah, I remember when Hans showed me Sig for the first time, and I was like, what the fuck is that syntax? Yeah. I don't know who was the first to type something about Sig in my Discord channel. Like, someone could probably find a message about just searching for Sig and see who wrote the first message. Probably. Transition MIP level, and then maybe this should be called transition MIP levels, and then I have, oh god, that's such a bad name. Or I could do, well, that's also pretty disgusting, but I think it's still better than having two separate functions, one with S and one with, yeah, you just pass in both all the time. Because if you're gonna use transformate levels, you already want to be quite explicit about what you're going to do. I feel, you know. Sure, Lucas Sig predates that Discord. Yeah, Sig is being used in that Xer rewrite. Damn, Sig is. I, I I believe Sig will actually make um a stand in the actual development world, right? As a actual business working kind of programming language, right? It will take its place there, I believe. It's already taken place though in like is it Tiger Beetles? But I think it will even go further, alright? Agent, I've taken a break from Sig. I was just starting to learn, but with all that coming to low and right changes, I just didn't feel that motivated. I will go back to the release 0. Ah, yeah, 0.16. Yeah, 0.16 is really awesome. And I think it's fair to not use Sig because of its still early stage and its frequent updates and changes. Like, it's honestly kind of painful. But I think it's just the language itself is so beautiful anyway, so I think it's worth the pain. uh Okay, that's true. I think Cheesecake was the one who was waiting for me to write in Sig for day one stream or first video project. Yeah, I think it's called Phoenix. Just Google Phoenix extra rewrite. Ah, still pretty risky to use Sig in production. Their pointers aren't even well defined yet, and compilers has crashes related to linking. Well, ah. I have run into a few of those with my, my dynamic libraries, but I think it's gonna get there. It's gonna get there. We believe we are believers. Am I right? We believe that Sig will take its place. Base BIP level. I think I will do it as a second parameter like this. Maybe level, and then just a U32. Should I also take in the layer count? I might have to do it, but anyways. Base BIP level. Then we add it in here. We say 0, and here we say 1, and let's save that. Did I not say? Oops. Where am I type, guys? I hope I didn't type anything in the chat by accident. That would be hilarious. Like so. Okay, let's see. Still problems. But that should at least get rid of the first problem that we had. Base layer 1 is not less than this array layers of this image when it was created 1. The Vulkan specs that if an image is not a 3D image or was created without a VK image 2D array compatible bit, says maintenance feature is not enabled, sub-resource based. Must be less than array layer specified VK create info when image was created. Okay, layer count. Wait, did I actually? No. I did. I should have from here. I probably didn't save. Okay. Now still, what? Base layer. It should have the correct amount. I'm a bit unsure now. What? Ba-da-ba-da-bum. She should be more documented because a lot of users use a ton of bad practice like C import. They don't have the time to document because it's all still work in progress, including the design of the language. Yes. You can't be really good at SIG unless you jerk off issue trackers and read SIG code every day. Oh, that's yeah, true. That's I'm lucky that I have people like Cheesecake and Harold who always consistently they are up to date and they just tell me whenever changes happen, so I can always be like, oh no, okay, it's changed again. God damn it. It's okay. Layer count. Base arrays layer. Oh, I changed it in the wrong place. That's why. That makes sense. Okay, I was like, no way, I fucked that up. Okay. Now, okay, still problems. Cannot use VK image layer 0 MIP with specific layout transfer source of that doesn't match the previous Vulkan state. Source must wait, previous layout VK layout transfer destination optimal. Destination optimal. That should be alright. I don't know why it's not alright. I feel that that should be alright because it should be the old source. Old layout is destination optimal, right? Destination optimal, right? Yeah, it is. So I feel like that should be fine. Stream got unbuffed. Nice. When writing SIG, I prefer an expression-oriented code style. You should learn more about labeled blocks. They are very useful and nice. Oh, yeah. I think... Wait, let me show you guys. We actually use it in the main. No. It's in the main. I think it's in the main, yeah. Here. Main loop. And then if we press basically key down and it's escape, and then it's a bit weird, but all right, that's what you mean. Wait, yeah, there are also a bunch of stuff besides stable blocks which makes SIG code very nice. Isn't it basically go-tos? Like, I feel like it's kind of like go-tos. Layer 0 MIP 1 with specific transfer optimal source optimal what doesn't match the previous known layout transfer destination optimal, which is funny. I think that should be it, but it's not it. So now I'm a bit confused. Well, I should probably change the, well, that's okay. Not gonna label loops are something that might need a bit of redesign. See general. Okay. Oh, there's a lot going. This story starts here. Sure. Wait, I found that the book is not fun at all. I'm interested. Huh. That's crazy. SIG labels are like go-to, but it's hard to accidentally screw yourself. It's harder to accident. Oh, okay, so it's harder. Yeah, okay. Okay. How is it harder? Like, how do they prevent you from not doing something weird? Expression everything is nice, but that should not have a label on it. Makes it easy for people to write spaghetti. Yeah. But I feel like still like in general like well, you can use them smart and sometimes not that smart. I mean, I guess they make sense if you can still see the go-to within the same block or the same code that you have on the screen, and it makes sense, you know? Show the SIG triangle, it's epic. Alright, I will. So this is back in 2025. Wow. Is it that far? Epic, is it in SIG? Also, nice window name. So this was before I was using SIG myself. Look at that. C import and everything. Triangle. Oh my god, there's some good text back here. But yeah. Time flew so fast. On God. Yeah, it did. It's crazy how time has flown right now. But learned a lot. A lot of good videos. I hope to make even better videos. I was thinking I would do a lot more videos this year. But then I just started thinking about that. I actually want to make a real game to release. So I might actually not do as many videos as I originally had planned. But I will still do videos. That will still happen. But I wanna actually make this thing work and like, yeah. Go to isn't really the same. Sig labels blocks are used to get values out of blocks. Go to just jumps somewhere. Ah, okay. Go to isn't really the same. Okay, so sig label blocks are used to get values out of blocks. Go to just jump somewhere. Yeah, that's what because I thought you could just call the sig label blocks anywhere and just go to it. I was like, well, that's scary. And since 2026 started, the time started going even faster. The time is so fast, yet I'm still so slow. New Year was 2 weeks ago already. It feels like, for me, it feels like it was 6 weeks ago, New Year. Okay. Yeah, time is relatively experienced, right? Einstein said it. Trust. Oh, wait. I actually need to do one thing. Right? I need to change the destination access to be both these two things. Write and read. But it's still, that's not the problem that I'm having right now, I think. VK.c, VK. Write. Access write. Access. Was it 2? Memory write bit? Yeah. Wait. Wait a minute. Well, then it could make... No, because it's the layout that's the issue, not the access. Yeah. Source image use layout the source of that kind of previous destination. Which is strange, because I'm literally doing the same thing as I did before. It's saying that old layout is destination optimal, and the new layout is source optimal. And then here you can see I say that it stores this one. It's gonna change that to be destination and then become source. Yeah. So this is the equivalent. I don't understand why it wouldn't be working now. Is there something else that I'm missing that could be the problem? Einstein, not Epstein. Brah. How dare you? Layer 0 MIP1 with specific layout. Source optional that doesn't match the previous layout transfer destination, but it should be. Source image layout must specify the layout of the image sub-resource of source image specified in P region at the time that command is executed. Okay, wait. Sub should this no source image layout, but that is specified. Oh my god, why? I feel like this should be valid, unless I have written it wrong here. New layout, no new, and then old, and you just store the old here. So it should have in the old, it should have the destination. This is literally me just, if I were to uncomment this, right? And then I comment this one, because this literally is one-to-one with that, except for one thing, but that's an irrelevant thing. And this one is fine. I don't understand. It's literally the same thing. It's just I have moved the code from here to here and just made a helper function. It's literally the same thing. It's exactly the same. I don't get it. Transfer, pipeline stage, transfer bit. Source. Source stage. Wait, I do, yeah, and that's what I do. I do have that. And then destination stage is just the same. Source transfer right. Wait a minute, that source access mask. Oh, wait. Okay. No, that's yeah, no. That's the same. Destination stage access, and that should be destination stage. That's the second parameter. Transfer stage. Yep, that's the same. Then I have literally copied these two over there, so they are the same. And then old layout will be that, new layout will be the source optimal, yep. Level count. What do we have? Level count, MIP level. Yep, that would be 1, and then MIP, base MIP level. That would be the same. Color bit. Well, that will be the same. I don't change that. Base will be the same, and then, well, layer count will actually not be the same. But could that be the issue actually because of that one? That's the only thing that's different. Let's add it there. I don't know why layer count. Hold on. Do I have the old here? Layer. Hmm. Well, I will do layer count. That's the only thing that is different, but I don't see why that would have anything to do with it. That's so strange. vk.c. That's the comma, not the c. vk image. How do I remaining? What was it? vk remaining array layers. Remaining array layers, like so. And there's an error somewhere? I didn't save it here. Nope, still, I don't understand. Why is it in one place it's like, yeah, it's okay, and the second one it's not okay. When they literally have the same meaning. Stage source. So that's the same as I'm saying up here. Oh wait, but is it only because of the first one? That could make yes, okay, now I see the issue because I'm transitioning. No. That doesn't really make sense at all. Okay, we could try another one. Where I do a no, it doesn't make sense at all. Not at all, not at all. Because then we should have the same issue. I was thinking if it's because it's the same barrier kind of structure that I'm working on, but that doesn't make any difference because this is literally just flags. Of course, there's the image, but it's like either way I'm passing the image here, so it shouldn't be the issue. I have no idea why I'm having such problems with this. This is literally the same thing. Obviously, it's not the same thing, but apparently. Okay. I'm missing something very basic right now. Actually, yeah. Why are these two not the same? I cannot see it. I cannot see it. It's so weird. So we have that versus that, and I will also provide the function that it calls. Versus that. The function is not equivalent to the inline variable parameters are swapped semantically and one of the wrong for what you want. Have I just put in the wrong order of parameters? New layout, destination, access. I don't think I have. New function signature, new destination, yeah. And inside base MIP level count. Now look at how you call it. I'm actually just doing something stupid here. That is correct. Yeah. This expands to base. Yeah, that's isn't that is that is correct. So far, this part is correct and matches your oh my god. Where it actually goes wrong. Destination access is incorrect. Your inline barrier. Destination access is right. And read. Your helper call. What the I'm actually no way I do that. I actually do that. Well, how about that? Okay. Now wait, what? Transfer access, transfer right, destination access, memory. Right. Access, memory, read. Well, that didn't still went a bit wrong, but no, it's still the same. Okay, maybe it's something else still. But yeah, that's definitely one. I want the write and read memory here, not whatever the hell. Had a completely wrong flag there, but okay. These are not taken why this matters. You're transitioning transfer destination optimal to transfer source. Yes? That implies previous writes were transfer writes. Next usage is transfer reads. So the correct mask is source access transfer write, destination access. Don't I want both the read and write? Keep write in the stateful barrier logic hides mistake. Your helper uses internal state. Yes. But your inline barrier explicit sets source. Yes. Source access mask. Old. But that's the same. They're doing the same thing. Self access, self old. Even slightly wrong. Barrier is no longer equivalent. It means level count. But now they're removing the right. Don't I need the right? Oh my god. Where did I go? Again, wrong button. I cannot use the symbol to move to the end because I moved to the wrong line. Oh, because it still uses the old. Fuck. Oh, whatever. But I don't think that makes sense. I need the right also because otherwise I think this will fuck up. Yeah. Because layer specifies still says the same is doesn't match the previous known layout. It's so weird because it does match. I don't understand. This is some bullshit right now. What the fuck? It's literally stores the old one. Why wouldn't it match? What do we have here? We have source. This is unreadable because I have two windows now. We can do this. No? All layout, source. Yeah, this one is fine. But I don't understand why it's not fine here. Still, it's so bullshit. It's so freaking bullshit. I don't understand. It should be correct. It's literally the same, and it does keep the right stage layout in like state, and only if source and self only were set so. But that will be transfer, and it will. Well, I mean, but no. I cannot. Oh right. Right, that's true. Oh, right. Oh shit. Okay. Okay, yeah. I have to manually also tell mid-level barriers that old layout is gonna be that, because when I go through each iteration I change it, but I want it to be back. The thing was that I used to do it manually still in this one. Ah, right. And that's, yeah, yeah, okay. Why is there an L all of a sudden on the end of the line? Did not press that, okay. Mid levels barriers. Because these will change all the time. To the latest one that because when I go through, this one used to just write it back to that, but because I keep track on the old state, I will not change it. So I will always have to, before I do this, because of that, do this. I still think it's better, but it's a bit weird for me to do it like this. I don't know, is there a better way, but it works, surely, right? Uh, and then stage access, source staging. Yes, vk.c dot, and then pipeline vk transfer stage is that vk pipeline stage bit, like so. And save that. It says there's an error over there. vk image optimal. Okay, they already went on the wrong spot. And vk, wow, there's two of these. Okay, now I'm pretty sure it should work. Hell yeah. Except for where the fuck did the window go? Oh yeah, that's why. I was like, what? Where's the window? I'm in full screen. Yeah, there, boom. And no errors, great. Yeah, I should have known that. I was thinking that could be a possibility, was like, not really paying attention to it. Was like, but it shouldn't be a problem, right? Right? And then it was a problem. Oh, whatever. It's okay. It's a bit ugly, perhaps, but yo, Lucas, it's been a while. Yeah, Breeze, what's up, Breeze? How are you? It's been a while, been a while. And let's see, yeah, we are pretty good with that now. It's cleaner. I would still say argue that it's cleaner. Could still be cleaner than that, but yeah, using Jeopardy, yeah, it's the end of the world. I do use it for finding simple stuff that I should actually know about. It's really good at like still parsing, because it's kind of like it's really good when it comes to sequential stuff. When it's like, for example, if I do a typo or something like that, it's really good at highlighting that, by the way, you're a dumbass over here, because you're telling it that you're using MIP levels, but then you're assigning it to, I don't know, layer count. And I was like, that's not the same thing. I'm like, that's true. Thank you for telling me this. And it's like, yeah, fuck you. I'm like, thanks. uh, what? What happened? I don't know. Okay, we can continue. So then we can do the barriers again. And now we do it's again at transition mid level, CIB. And in this case, now we don't have to worry, because now the transition by default should it? Yeah, it should. Because here, it does each transition and it just continues, and it will end on a transition completed. So we will be in the right state, layout and stage and everything. So all of this should be valid information. Should be valid information. So the new layout is image shader read optimal. I think it's just easier to use mouse to just copy these things and get them in there in place. Bam. And then I definitely nailed it. Not really. Oh my god. And then bam, bam, and Then we'll have the destination stage, which will be this thing. Yank that, put it in there. Boom. Don't worry about that. Destination access. Well, actually, I should probably do, well, whatever, 0 access. That I have to do manually, because otherwise it will have, well, I don't know, it doesn't matter. Because the old access will now be memory read bit. But I don't know, does it matter really? Well, I mean, in the sake of performance, it would kind of, but we will yeah. The wonders of programming, yeah. Yes, the wonders of programming. Destination access. I will. Well, I still take it in as a parameter. No, wait, the destination access. Yeah, no, not the source access. So this, we will see. It will complain that thank God for validation layers. You know, it will be like, are you dumb? And I'll be like, yes. You know. And then the next thing will be the MIP levels. MIP level will be just, I should probably just call it level count, because that's actually what it is. Oh my god. Level count. And then we just pass in the MIP levels again, in casting it. In cast, wow. Did a bad thing there. Oh my god, I don't know my keyboard. MIP levels. And then we'll do, the next thing is the base MIP level, which will just be 0. And then we'll have the layer count, which is 1. And this should work the same way. Let's see. Yeah, good. And then we can remove that as well. Bam. Now that is a bit cleaner. I think we reduced maybe half of the code based just from that. This function just got halved, which is really nice. Don't know about this. This feels like it could have been done in a better way, but it's the way that I do it now. I think we also could use the blip, because I do have. I think it should be in the this same thing. Wait, because I do it in the renderer. I should definitely change this render doc. Q render doc. I think. Could I do that? Could I? If I go here to this thing, can I just rename it to Q render doc? Is that because it's super annoying when I type render? Yes, good. Because I need to go so often into it. Well, Breeze completely left bimbos. Yes, yes. What did you leave? Are you a Mac OS user or are you a Linux user right now? I also left. Well, I still have actually. I have virtual machines for Windows. Because my GPU hates it. I left Windows because I hate Windows. Okay, I don't hate Windows, but I find that Linux is just superior to as an OS. Yeah. Let's see. The thing I wanted to find was blit. Here, blip. Is it blit or blit? Is it called blip? Am I just mispronouncing it like crazy right now? Because it's called blit. Blip. Let's see, go to. Yeah, I should rename it to blip. Oh my god. Blit region. Why am I calling it? It's. Wait, it's blit. Blit, yeah. Wait, what? Yeah, blit image to image, yeah. It's okay, we all hate Windows. I used to dual boot Windows, Fedora, and Sorin. Damn, especially those of us who work on it. Aside, a big F for the people who work on Windows stuff. F in the chat for them. That's my yeah, okay. I think I could probably reuse this. It's in utils. This should also be moved into, I think, into image itself, maybe. Because isn't it just you blip from an image? I think you could like have can I somehow resize this? I don't think I can. It's okay. We'll do this. And then I can open blip. Blip? Right, I'm doing it wrong. Blip. Whoa. Okay. Because it's called blit. Blip. Blit. Blit. I'm still doing it wrong. So we can do here, we can rename it and you call it blit, so it's actually procreate, right? And then we can go to it over here. And this thing, because blit image to image, command buffer, source image, destination image, source size, destination size, right? This could literally be within the image and you could take blit image. So you have the structure image, right? And then you just do dot blit to image. So wait, or from image. How if I have like I need to think this through. And then Windows bootloader did something to grab, I don't know what it did, and both of my GPU started artifacting. So I wiped my SSD and got Fedora. Now Fedora is Fedora, and I use Plasm KDE because GNOME. Yeah, Windows is quite an invasive. Yeah, invasive OS. Very bad. We don't like that over here. But okay, imagine this. If I have an image, right? And then I want to blit this image on top of it. Right? Let's say I want it on top like there. I don't want it, I want it to cover just this bottom place there. Should I call from the image dot blit? And then you provide the image you want to blit on top of that image, or should I have the other way around, that you call the source? No, I think it's the source. The how should I think about it? If I have this is basically the destination then, and this is the source which I want to blit on top of it. But I don't know, I want it to be kind of clear in the function name that which one goes where. So if you do image blit, because you could also think this is if I do dot blit on this one, blit, and then I provide the image that I want to blit on top of, which would be this one. That could also work. I don't know when I set up. I don't know when I set up GLAD in Visual Studio Community. It's just refused to compile when I render a window. So now I don't really compile using VS Code in Linux. I use Mason because I can compile multiple. Okay. Let's see. Maybe blit meaning. If I could find kind of like computing a logical operation in which a block of data is rapidly moved or copied in memory, most commonly used to animate two-dimensional graphics. Is there just like a well, you could have a function called blit onto. So you have image, wow. You could have image dot blit onto, and then you have the image you want to blit onto. So then this would be the image that I have, and I want to blit it onto this one. I think that makes sense. That is clear. You say image blit onto, and then the image you want to blit onto. Yeah, I will go with that. And then we will take it away from here. I think that is a valid move. I don't think there's too much. Well, the infrastructure could be. No, I mean you might want to change the filter but the region also could be different from time to time. Yes, the region will be different for me. So you would still have to do it all of these things every time. This is more like it's not even a blit. This is an actual like override of a image. It's like this is like copy image over to. Yeah. Okay, maybe I shouldn't do this. Because you would still have to provide so much information about from where to how, and it's like just write the whole structure in that case. Or I guess you could have like just predefined regions where you want, but I feel like it's still just getting like it's getting as bad as just writing the thing in place. Hmm. Yeah, I think it's just as bad as doing it in place. So maybe we won't do that. We will just keep it as it is. Did I do changes in here also? What? Okay. Let's open up image. And I think I will just leave it as this because this is literally like size, half size. Yeah, I would have to change this destination and offset. Then I would also have to change these things, make it a variable. This would be nice also. I think at that point you're just recreating the whole function anyways. Well, not really. You're still saving a lot of lines, but not really worth it. I don't think it is. Maybe it's not. Maybe it is. But one thing I think is worth if I do take utils. What the hell did happen? Lit. It's in the render. Don't worry about it. We'll take it actually from here. I will take it away from here because I don't want it to be in utils anymore. I feel it makes more sense to have it inside of the image structure. But then again, what about it? Why not just do it? I think I could do it. Yeah, I will put it in here, and I will say blit image to image, and it's blit onto, blit onto. Yeah, I will call it blit onto image. On to. Do I have to say blit onto image? Blit onto image. And then you will provide the command buffer. You will provide the. This is already the source, but you want the destination image. And actually, what we could do. Oh, this is so much better. Because we will get it from here. No, it's so much worse. Oh no, 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 no. Shit. Pretty sure onto is one word. I think you're right there. Okay. Because I could take in blit onto image, but I'm thinking if I still were to specify the source offset and the sub resource, destination resource, we could probably just reuse it. Blit full onto image and blitz. I think because then we could take in just the command buffer and then the image because that image already contains its size, so we don't have to provide it as a separate parameter. Another thing we could do is just change this to take in the well, yeah, source offset, then destination offset, and then sub resource regions. Let me think. We could actually do regions. Hold on. Could that work? I think that could work. Hold on. Because we could just, yes. There's still just one problem, and that's still the MIP levels. No, not if I provide these ones as... I could do a region struct as a parameter. Pointer regions. I think I'm thinking too much into the future. It's not a problem at the moment, but I will do. I will call it copy image onto image, and it will be a full copy. So, and I will just use it for this one case because I don't think it makes sense to have it in utils. But so copy onto image. So you have image, copy onto image, and then the image you want to, so destination image. Yeah, this image. So we'll do this. And this will actually not be a this will be a normal VK dot image. Well, it's actually at this. No, it's at this. So we'll take in that. And then we want to find all of these that has a .c. Because we need to add a VK in front of it. Why did you go up there to the top? Oh my god. No! That's great. What? For fuck's sake. I'm just trying to do all of these ones, but it's I don't know, it's not recognizing them as the correct. Okay, we'll just do these ones first and we'll take the last one. vk dot that. Save that. And then here we'll just vk dot that. Wait, what? What's Seven Lucas going to be sponsored by Microsoft? What? What are you guys talking about? Why am I sponsored by Microsoft? I don't think they would. I don't think they should. Nothing, alright. So source, size, width. Wait, but isn't this just the extent? VK offset extent. Yeah, okay, so that's why it wouldn't work. We'll have to just do... we have to take in self. Like, something is weird here. Self at this. Yeah, like so. Self dot... I should have extent. Image extent. Why do I call it image extent? Of all of the things, it's already an image structure. Why image extent? Okay. Is there a way to easily rename all of them? I maybe don't have a brain, gentlemen, but I don't know what the hell is happening. Don't worry about it. I don't know either what's going on over here. But is there a way to easily rename this to in all of the files? Because right now, I know that I can rename it right now in this file from image extent to just extent. Right? But I don't know how I could do that for all of the... Why do I call... Well, okay, this one makes sense. Image view, because it's a Vulkan image view, and that's the Vulkan image. I should probably prefix them VK. They will buy Lucas and make him use their DX12 instead of Vulkan. Oh hell no. I'm gonna GPT this. Is there a way in LazyVim to rename all instances of a var? I know how to do for specific file. Oh. Because I think in Visual Studio Code you can LSP rename. Yeah, but that one is only local for this, or is it across all of them? Does it rename if I were to do, because I do have it bound that I could do here. LSP rename. It's there. No, wait. I swear I saw it. There. Which just LSP buff rename. Which is the same that this one is project wide apparently. So rename all references across all files, respect scope, import, shadowing, updates used. Okay, because I have an experience that it doesn't do it, but maybe I'm wrong. You know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it does do it across all. So let's try it out. I'm just gonna call it extent from now on. And then I think, should I call them Vulkan image, VK image, underscore image, and Vulkan image view? Nah. Nice. And I will do self extend height. And this is the destination. So it would just be, actually I could just do this. Self, no, not self. Destination, oh my god. Dest image dot extend. Bugs. Now your real speed is bugged if it doesn't do it. Okay, it's as subtle as sus. Imagine. Okay, come on. I don't think it's that way. Okay. And then we have the destination image, which will just be destination image dot image, because it wants the Vulkan image. Okay, that's another reason probably why I should call it. Well, maybe VK image, because this is like pretty weird to say image structure and then use of unclear identifier source. Wait, sorry. Yeah, no, this is okay. So use of unclear identifier source. What the fuck do you mean source? No, it was tripping like crazy. Because I think then it would make sense to just rename these ones to be VK image, so it's kind of clear. Like VK image. Because otherwise it's like, yeah. And I think that could be one word like that. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't rename in these ones. These ones still use the old naming, even though I just renamed it. Yep. Damn it. Let's see. 502. Yeah, it doesn't know it's. No, wait, it does pass. Oh, it didn't. It did rename, but it didn't save. Ah, by the way, Lucas, how do you compile your stuff? What do you mean? How do I compile my stuff? And is that VS Code? No, this is not VS Code. This is NeoVim, or actually LazyVim, but it's still NeoVim. Material. What line is that? 104. Ah, it's not saved. And then GLTF. Save that. It's NeoVim. It is like Vim, but with more stuff. Yeah. Renderer and then lines 666. Yeah, blip. So this node changes. It will become the image that we want to take from and then to the destination. And we want to take it from the draw image. So we're gonna do self dot draw image. This is the image that we have drawn all of our stuff on. It's a bit like it has more information, and then we're gonna copy it over to the image that will be presented on the screen, which has less information per pixel. So that's why we do this. Copy onto image. What the fuck did I do? Anyways, it works like that. And then we pass in the command buffer, and then the image which we want to draw onto, and that is this one, which I should probably store as a variable, you know, but you know me, I don't. Bam, and then we can just delete, what the fuck. Then we can get rid of this, and I should also be able to get rid of the comment. It's kind of redundant. And there's still an error here. Right. I'm actually providing a Vulkan image. Ah, right. Wait, what? Sorry, what did I used to have then? How did I get the swap chain extent? Oh, right. It's not an actual. Okay, this is. Maybe I will take back that then. Ah, shit. It's okay. It's okay. No, then I would like to do the regions actually. Back. Okay, whatever. We'll go and fix it. So we'll take this and we'll change it to be, well, fuck, that's so bad. I don't like it at all. It's so bad. That's so bad. Oh god, it's bad. Okay, it's okay. Oh no, it's bad. I could change it to be a little bit better actually, but it's so bad. It's so bad. I don't like this. I don't like it at all. Oh no. Oh no. Oh.
What do we have here?
Hello, Harold. Hello.
Hello.
I'm messing around and fucking up. I'm thinking that I'm making a restructure look good,
What is
and
this copy onto image
it's in the
from?
image structure. So you copy an image onto another image.
Copy onto another image. What do you think about that naming?
What was I supposed to call it? Wait,
Look at it.
wait, wait. But how do you compile it? And is that this? No, wait, it was kind of right. Okay, now how do you compile your code? Messy code, just like me. Yes. How do I compile my code? Okay, I run sig build run. That's how I compile it, right?
Welcome to the land of Sig. It's just Sig build run always.
Yeah, this is the build file. Don't mind that. That's actually
It's a total mess.
it's actually it's actually pretty good, I think. It could be worse.
Nah, it's very bad.
I think it's pretty clear.
Nah. I've written tons of build scripts. This one is quite terrible, but it's just because it's cluttered.
Flutter.
It's not like some. You're not doing some weird shit at least. Like you aren't importing a library to do like extra, like what can you call it? Sig build system wrapper. Like that shit happens, alright? People make their own shit to use in the build. That is so funky. And
Wait. Oh, okay. It's send time. Go install NeoVim because VS Code doesn't want. See ya. Okay. Okay. No. See ya. Take care.
mhm.
I'm making actually a video about transitioning from VS Code
Okay,
to
because
NeoVim. So I have
well,
to.
VS Code
Mm,
user. Yes.
yes. Well, whatever. It's gonna be called
Maybe
something
right
like
so.
that. Yes. Whatever. It's still in the
Yeah.
making. Very slow progress because I only work on it when I actually have time because I
Mm.
prioritize working on this kind of stuff. Anyways,
Yeah.
what is wrong with
Okay, what is
okay
wrong with this
I
name here?
well besides that, I think it's still pretty good. It's pretty clear what it does.
Have you made any other functions since
Oh yeah, I did I did
Jesus?
I did this one.
Okay, well that one's named correctly, I guess.
Yeah. See, and I also renamed these variables. I prefixed this one with Vulkan image and Vulkan image view, and then this one was called image extent, but I renamed it to extent. Very smart, am I right?
Yes. Finally, you're starting to become almost acceptable at naming.
Yes, I'm a good programmer. Okay. I was thinking if I
Now we just gotta begin using SIG bindings instead of C bindings, and then you're basically a SIG developer.
But that I don't know, bro. That sounds like you have. It's so. It's. I don't like to be dependent on the SIG bindings. They are just. No.
Bro, after 0.16 came out and a lot of things has moved to it, I think SIG is gonna be a lot more stable.
Maybe.
Because now is really when the big stuff is happening. So
Yeah.
after like probably 0.16, it's gonna be stable. Like, when that is stable, it's like things that people are like, going to use a lot. It's probably not gonna change. It's probably more compiler backend, but I don't know really. So
This is kind of bad. I just realized because I do not have a. I could pass a empty image structure, but that would be pretty pathetic.
null
No, no,
optionals.
no, because I need to create one that has the Vulkan image and then it has the extents. But to create such a structure on every loop, wouldn't it be kind of dumb? Eh. Okay,
Yeah.
no. Then we could do it.
Just do it when you resize or something.
No. This is every time I draw that I do this. I do it in here.
Okay.
And what I do is that I pass the Vulkan images from the swap chain. And that's but I could just create one structure every loop every time that I copy it over and just be like uh dot vk image is equal to this, and I could do dot extent is equal to self dot swap chain dot extent, boom, and that would be the same except that I missed one thing. Bam, bam. And
You know what? This code looks acceptable.
what?
How delightful.
Harold, you don't have to
No, not
lie.
this code.
Okay.
This line.
This lie.
This line, not the code. The line, looks
Okay.
acceptable. The rest, nah. I don't really
Uh,
get what image index is though, but it's probably something.
MIP mapped. Okay, I think I will do it by default undefined as well. If I try to use it somewhere where I shouldn't, then you will have to. I will have to.
By the way, why are you like not trying and just panicking?
Um.
The run thing. I got this structure seen at the top basically, and then you do or else panic just to try.
I just wanted to be clear, you know. I wanted to. I don't know, bro.
Mm. And what do we hear? A print statement. One of Lucas's favorite things. I was print statements
Yeah, yeah,
everywhere.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That he never removes. He just comments them out.
That's the way. Okay. Expected error. Wait,
Yeah,
what?
it's kind of
What?
like a, your code is like a pile of trash.
Why can I
It's just
not? Am
adding and
I?
adding and adding, but like the thing that's old is gets commented.
Why am I not? My God. When I when I when I do this, I take this away, right? And then I do the try, but then it gets that I. What? Am I dumb?
You have one too many parentheses, bro.
But now it says error union type found. Ah, because it's of the optional that I have the. Not because of the.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
Just do or else return error then.
I think panic is pretty cool.
It's called a error. It's called error
Actually, this
get
is not.
structure.
But I shouldn't. Okay, wait. No, this is not supposed because it's not supposed to be here at all. It's just still for the basic render that is there, so it's fine. Don't know. We don't need to. Yeah,
Alright.
it's in the wrong spot still. Okay. Let's see. So now if I go to here to a sig build, run.
I get something to eat, baby.
Yeah, do that. Okay, back to that. Wow, look at that. Wow. Okay, something's very wrong over there. That's okay. It's like the depth buffer is not enabled somehow. Need to check into that. Well, that's part of the list also. So I would say, wow, reconnecting. Great. Image memory battery also has to be moved. But this is done. We can get rid of those. And we got that one away from there. We still have to check into that image memory barrier. So let's take that one. So we go to utils and then listing image memory barrier. Do I? Is this just a?
Alright, I'm back.
What the hell is this? Is this even used anymore? What happens if I just comment it out? Can I still run? Yeah, okay, it's not even used. It's just some funny artifact that I have there to mess with me. Great. Okay. So then this is done. Actually, just gonna try to compile once. It might be that it still thinks that it's used somewhere, but it's not. No. Okay, we're good. Then loaded GLTF. GLTF. There. We're gonna go up to the top, and here are where things are going to change. Store for all data on the given GLTF. Nodes that don't have a parent for iterating through the file. Data buffer. Yeah, descriptor pool. Default image. I think I will take these ones from here, put them up there. What the fuck? Like so. And then I will just, the draw makes sense and the init, but the init I want at the top, not at the bottom basically. Wow, look at this init, how huge it is. Bam. Then there's the D init, there's the draw. And then these are just for extracting stuff. Yep, all of this is fine. I think this one is a bit... I don't know, I can just go to the end of the file and it's there. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. Now, I wanna change these things because it's like default image. Where am I using? Am I using image index 1 here? Metal roughness image, color image. Yeah. Got to go. Alright, see you, Sir Boso. We will meet again. Resource. Yeah. So I guess I will just rename this to... Why the hell did it give me an error? I will just restart. And just change this to default images. And then default samplers, or default sampler. Save that, default image, and yes, pointer align cast pmap data. This is another thing where I would like to change slightly how it behaves, maybe? Because it's... No, it's fine, but... Constant? That's interesting. It's actually... Yeah. Scene material. Yeah, and then for here we just do... Yeah, that makes sense. As long as the... Oh, no. Oh, no. That might actually be a big oopsie daisy. Oopsie daisy. That is a big oopsie daisy. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is basically... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oops. Is it extern struct or struct extern? And then I probably can't use... Let's see. It went through? Okay. But yeah, that's... Oh, shit. I don't know. That's not good. I think it might have to change. Oof, oof, oof. That's a big oof. Funny that it has worked this far. I don't know. Anyways. I don't think there's anything else I would like to change, per se, material roughness. If material, I want to add this because this is for later purposes. Oh wait, is it just has specular gloss. This one is what base color diffuse factor. Okay. Has. Can I use this one? I'm gonna do not panic for now. If I just not support, just so I know if I ever run into this, because I should. Then I know that when I load textures that oh shit, I don't have this. Is not equal to 0. I assume that it's gonna be something else. Okay, let's see. This should not crash though on that. Yeah. But if I change to load something else, I think it will crash soon. And then I will change it. But for now, we'll leave it like that. These things make sense. I need this enabled still. This makes sense. We can remove that. That was an old thing that I used to do but don't do anymore. Makes sense. This is a bit horrendous, but it works. Okay, makes sense. We move the D unit there. Makes almost makes sense. Descriptor pool material buffer mesh BD init. Here, pass type material. Pass type. Where do I pass in the pass type? Here, write material. Transparent pipeline. Yeah. I think it's when I have a transparent pipeline that I crash right now, which is funny. Sunlight. So that's the renderer. We will look into that. Real parameters reordering. It's done. That's basically also the next thing I want to look into. Good. We could also do a quick git dot git commit cleaner restructure. Sure, we'll do a git push as well. Okay. And then we can go in here, we can start another one, move it over to there, do a sig build real quick. Sure, we can do it like that, that's fine. Boom, and then we can open the renderer real quick, and then go, yo, what's up, T-Chef?
Oh, T-Chef.
Sunlight. There,
Bro
here's
has
the...
been training. I see. He's training for the Third World War.
Mm.
You know, Germany going at it again, right?
And then we change the
Yeah.
3 to be the mecha. And I think this will load transparent.
What did he say?
Mecha? It isn't called mecha. Sampler count was 0, image count was 0.
Okay, say that again. What did you say?
Oh,
I was
wait.
lost.
Wait, what the fuck is going on with this mecha?
You mean
it's not looking
mecha?
to mecha. What am I
A
not saying?
mech. Well, it's called a mech, not a mecha. This ain't the.
But it has an A at the end.
It's
It has an A at the end.
no, it's just called mech.
Mech. Okay.
Do you know how mech is spelled?
Mecha.
Nah, it's MECH, I think.
No, it is like this.
Well, it sure ain't. Okay, well, it sure ain't pronounced like that.
well, that I could probably maybe agree on you with.
Yeah, you just say mech, not mecha.
Mech. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, but I need to find the sampler count there. Okay, so apparently something is just loaded very wrong in this thing because I'm not getting any samplers nor am I getting any images, so I don't have any textures loaded for it. Which is fine in one kind of way, but the bigger problem is, oh wait, how is it then crashing when I free this thing? Because if I exit here, it will crash. Yeah, and I don't understand because it's always with these ones where there isn't like a valid sampler nor a valid image. But they are valid, then it's fine. So image files put. So apparently these are just 0, and then it has to do something with the D in it, I assume. But it's so weird because it says, okay, a certain is empty. Some allocations were not freed before destruction. This but where could that have happened? That I don't understand. Let me see the D in it really quick because this is weird. What? D in it. Next. Here, D in it. You go in here, all these images, well, next. If image is not that, image destroy. D in it, that, but there is no images, so this one shouldn't be able, and then there is no sampler, and then it just destroys those things, those has nothing to do with it. VMA handle. I think I should be freeing everything in here, but for some reason this thing doesn't even use the VMA. What? So this is so strange that with this thing, let's see renderer in it, because in here now freeing, went through that, now freeing idle swap chain, and it should destroy all of the images, the error, and then the default sampler. Where's the sampler? Am I blind? Sampler. That's not sampler. Yeah, so we have default linear and near. And whoops, sampler. Oh my god. Whatever. Do you have to destroy the sampler with the VMA? Yeah, but I do. Both the linear and near. So I don't understand how I don't destroy everything, because everything should be destroyed. There shouldn't be anything left on the VMA. All the buffers, everything should be destroyed. But it's not, apparently. And that I find is crazy. That doesn't make sense to me. One thing we could do still before I change anything is just take the mech, change it to a 3 again. We go to the main, and then one thing I want to try here is that after we have drawn at least once, I want to basically say, no wait, we don't have to do it like that. We can just run it normally. I don't, because I have an exit button. And I'm using the debug allocator, so yeah, we don't seem to have any memory leaks. Good. Besides that VMA with that one exception with that weird mech, I don't understand why that one has, yeah, no errors. It just frees everything. But that mech thing, what? And it's so weird because it doesn't even find anything to free. That, or doesn't even allocate anything. And then it says, oh, you haven't freed all of the things, but I never did allocate anything. What the heck? So it's weird. No images and no samplers. And then it says you didn't free everything. It's like, how is that possible? How did I not free everything? You're lying. You lying piece of garbage. That's what you are. That doesn't look good at all. Um, we'll maybe find it along the way. Let's see. So that is kind of I just made chicken wings. Ooh. Oh, I could go for some chicken wings right now. That would be awesome. Copy to allocation, the VMA. Let's see. I am kind of a paste on this one. VMA. I don't know. I think it makes sense. Go to references, right? We're using it here and we are using it here in the render. Copy initialized data to GPU memory. And then here, try removing the VMA get info. So copy to allocation. This is the type. This is the data. And then allocation info. Wait, copy to allocation. So I'm copying from source to allocation, right? That's, I assume, what I do. So copy to allocation. Then I take from destination, from source, the data to, yeah, to the allocation. Yeah. I think I want to be a bit more source. I'm gonna call it source data because it's source data. Oh my god, source data. So an allocation destination, destination allocation. Test. I don't mind it actually. It's pretty good, but maybe do a SRC like so. I also made some taco because I read somewhere that it's a tradition for a Taco Friday in Norway. Damn, just living
Bro,
there.
the Norwegians always be eating, not gonna lie. They are the largest consumer of Pepsi products, the largest consumer of pizza, the largest consumer of tacos. Like, bro, how much are they eating? Like, damn.
I
How much
mean,
of the money going into food only?
meanwhile, me eating chicken and rice or pasta every day since the past how many years? 2017 ish. I started eating chicken and rice and pasta every day. Ugh. I'm still. And then the protein. You, like I don't even do any proper protein shakes anymore. I'm literally just taking the okay, not eating the powder, but I'm literally just taking like I buy this rice protein powder, which is like 89% or something protein per 100 gram. So it's like 90 gram per 100. It's just pure protein, and it's so disgusting, but it's so easy to chug down with just putting it in milk and just like taking a spoon and just and then chugging it like that and don't have to think about it. But it tastes so fucking awful, but it works. So and it's good amount of protein. So it's really good. Trust me, man.
Bro, bro is never getting a wife, not gonna lie. They get the wrist and he just eating like protein. Like, damn, what is bro on?
I have
Al.
actually drank raw eggs. Have you also tried that? 5 raw eggs in the morning.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got
look at him
new
out.
protein powder today.
Oh, that's
What?
crazy. Yeah, hear me out. Hmm? He got a new
What?
protein powder. He's gonna be powdering that
Yeah.
protein.
By the way, guys, you guys don't
Yeah.
wanna edit photos only with binary data. Like, bro, I have
Yeah, I think I just
something wrong and I have no idea what. And it's not.
Try to run through
Vulkan.
render docs.
It's not Vulkan.
um,
Yeah, I still running it through the render docs.
take it through render docs. What are you on about?
Like, maybe I'm just overseeing such an obvious thing.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. What do I?
Nah, Lucas, what is this? Nah, go back to the code. Go back to the code. What are we doing here?
Are you doing where?
Back to the code. Here,
Where?
okay, let's see here. The for loop here. Self samples items. Why are you doing in? You're just doing slicing
Yeah.
on the items.len.
Well, yeah.
So you're slicing the items from 0 to the item's len.
Yeah. I'm not supposed to do that?
Isn't it just
Why?
the way?
Yeah, like why you didn't slice it?
But how do I get... Can I just give items len and it understands to iterate them?
You can just give items. You don't
Wait,
have to slice it.
wait, it
It
understands...
knows the length already.
Uh,
Like if it knows the length, it will do it.
Bro, I think I have like 5 other places where I do the same thing.
Yeah, you stop there. No, that's actually good. That's actually like data node count now. Never mind, never mind. That's actually for a good reason. Yeah, well, Lucas, you should like write just some small SIG applications, not
No,
just
no,
big ass, big
no,
chungus
no,
project.
no. What's the point of writing small applications? They're just boring.
Now you learn.
Yeah, but I could also
When
learn
you're
from
SIG
making a
learning,
big one.
learning. No, you can't. You gotta do a bunch of small ones that are always up to date because SIG is kind of like you learn SIG every day because they deprecated everything you learned yesterday.
That sounds
Oh, there's the
like...
main function anymore.
Yeah, nah, they changed it out to init.
They changed it out to British.
Yeah,
But this is like GPU scene data. It's actually quite a common. It might be good to have it in a Vulkan, but this is actually specific for. I wonder if it makes. It can be in the Vulkan. It's actually okay. I think it's fine. It's not like. It's like.
Bro, why are some files uppercase and some lower? Like, but why is the script a lowercase? Isn't it?
There's.
well, it's because you see, files are structures, right? And you
Yeah.
can do fields inside of a file. You don't have to make a structure to have the fields in because the file itself
Yeah.
is a struct, right? So if the file is a type and we want to use it like that and not just a namespace, then we call it first like common case whatever thing. Yeah.
Yeah. If it's an actual structure, the whole file basically, then it's a type basically, a structure in itself. But if you take, for example, descriptor, this one contains. It's not a structure in itself. It's just a file with different structures within it. It's basically just a namespace, and then it's
I
lowercase.
see.
Yeah. So
I
yeah.
think we had this exact same thing. Like we've known each other now for so long that we're just repeating the same conversations over and over. This is so good.
Hello,
Maybe this is
Amelia
everything we do
Jax.
is like Vulkan.
Yeah. But you know,
Amelia Jax.
Amelia Jax. I think I pronounced that correctly. I hope. I always hope I do. You know.
I hope it doesn't.
How is it going? It's going quite all right. We are doing a little bit of restructuring. Yeah, that's what we're doing. And it's just the renderer and then the transparency. I think it's maybe it's not even transparency. I don't know what it is. It could be transparency, or it's just default images, or then it's just samplers, or it's something else. I don't know. But something with the Vulkan memory allocators that is wrong. Yes, man. What you're up to? Developing a game? Yeah. Developing a game. Right now I'm focusing on. I've just completed a C++ tutorial, followed the C++ tutorial, translated to SIG, and trying to just clean up a lot of stuff. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. This should probably be moved, but no, yeah, whatever. Remove, exist temporarily. Default data will exist here. I think that is still a valid thing. Material roughness. This is a bit weird, but I guess you can see. How long have you been working on this project? I think probably like 100 days. Mainly just doing, most of those days has just been
What
work.
is a stream number?
I don't have the stream numbers anymore. I think it's closing on to 100 streams, but it has been like
Yeah, the
most
good
of
days when it was 67.
most of those days has just been an hour of work. So yeah,
100 hours.
yeah. Nah, I've been a bit more than
And
one.
they say you need to spend 10,000 hours to be an expert.
Yeah, Metal Rough.
Yeah, Lucas, you're gonna rookie numbers.
This is actually like GLTF, metallic rough material, but this one should be completely just remade. It's a material. Oh my god! Look at I generally dislike this whole structure. To be honest, it's horrendous, but it's okay. Material
You
buffer.
could say it's rough.
Uh, how long will it take for you to complete? Yeah, I don't
Probably 10
know.
years.
Nah, I will just
6 or 7 years, maybe.
it's kind of like just an ongoing thing. Like I'm kind of making an engine as a byproduct which I will use to continue developing more games. But the main purpose is to make a game, but it's still like kind of yeah. 10 years crazy. Nah, I don't think it will take 10 years. It's probably like 1 year or so.
6 or 7.
Oh my god.
6 or 7.
You're from the US?
6,
No, I'm from Finland. I do.
Nah, he's from Israel.
What?
Trust.
What the hell is up with you today?
Me? No, man, I was pointing out the facts here. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Material buffer. This is another thing which is kind of weird. Why am I having a material buffer here? We'll go through them all. Oopsie daisy. We'll rename it to material buffer and material resource. That's also another one I think shouldn't be like here, but sources. Oh wait, that could be pipelines.
So many ugly fields.
This actually, we will get rid of the compute shaders, so we can delete that, we can delete that, we can delete that. Graphics descriptor
The
layout.
compute shaders.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So Lucas, you don't
remove that
know.
shit.
I've been spending so much time trying to implement the sorting on the GPU. It's so bad.
Are you working alone on
Right
this
now I'm doing a
project, or you
side
have
project.
your friend working with you? Mostly it's
Nah,
like
he's alone.
yeah,
He's
but
alone. Let's go.
but they still kind of like tune in and help me sometimes if I will have stupid questions to ask or something like that. They also do provide some libraries or help me find libraries at least. Build system they have helped a lot with cleaning up, telling how to clean my code and make it better. Yeah, I do get a lot of help, I would say, but not like actually like they are not writing that much code to the project, but they are like kind of like indirectly helping a lot. So yeah.
I did a pull like 3 months ago, maybe or something. Yeah, that's the latest code I've contributed to this directly.
If Lucas was from the US, he would probably vibe coding this or something.
That's exactly what he's doing.
What are you on about? No.
He doesn't even know how to write programs, you know. He doesn't even know what SIG is.
What?
He actually has Claude do this for him. when he
I
starts.
do know what SIG is, okay? I have full control. Understand?
Yeah. This. Oh yes.
SIG is a programming language, specifically a low-level system programming language, similar in purpose to C and Rust. Here's the plain English version. Fuck, I just...
You say, really?
I was like so...
What was that before? What was that thing before, man?
But wait, guys, does Rust have garbage collecting?
Yes.
What? Really?
Well, no, not really. No, not really. But it's nah. It's more like freeing whenever the borrow checker feels like it.
Okay, because I was like, so I'm still
Yeah,
kind.
no, not really.
It's still
Yes.
surprising for me to even hear that it has like some kind of garbage. I was like, what the fuck? That's messed up.
Nah, it's not garbage collection, but you don't manage it.
Mm.
Like what you do is that you have a variable, for example, and then when you create it, you don't need to allocate it or anything, and then you can there's syntax for the ownership, and you can pass the ownership up to the like scope that called that function, and then the memory is a part of that, and then it
Wow,
handles
wow.
it, and it's based on scope and passing through scopes.
Yo, Meme Classroom donated a whole euro. Wow, I'm rich, Harold. You're getting
Really,
paid.
triple his money. Wow, is it -5 now?
Thank you. I can now pay my humble slave Harold.
Yes, exactly.
So fire, yeah. How long have you been developing the game overall, all in general? Not asking about this project. Wait, developing the game overall. It
10
was
years.
10 years. I have been. What? Wait, I think I don't understand the question. So, do you work for a company or work on your own stuff? I work on my own stuff. I
No,
don't.
no, this is for Amazon Lumberyard,
Yeah.
you know?
No, he's
Yeah.
making the next Hightail.
Yeah,
Right, Hightail 2 coming out soon.
I am studying though in university. My second year. Yeah, but I do have I as you can hear I have very competent people with me in this chat right now who help me learn stuff.
Yes, I know exactly what Amazon Lumberyard is. I am very competent.
Computer. I'm very
I'm
computer.
doing
Yes.
binary image programming right now. What even is that?
Exactly. I know how to use SIG.
But what do you mean by the question?
That's all.
What do you mean? How long have you been developing the game overall in general? Not asking about this project. So you mean just in general doing game development or what?
Now this project, okay, so if we've been doing this for 100 days, for example,
Mhm.
then it has been 103 days because we took like 2 days to design the game. Well, design, more like slam a bunch of ideas and Minecraft together and hoping it would work out.
Yeah. Okay. Wait. Either because Americans were insulted you opened a chat GTP or people are jealous you got a whole euro. What is this Shrek called in spiral? This it was me explaining MIP mapping. All right. How long have you been doing development field? I mean,
6, 7 years.
I started programming like I think if you consider like when I actually started programming for real, I started in 2022 programming the C in C, and first time I ever
Good
programmed,
times.
yeah, first time I ever programmed was in 2014 when I did AutoIt. It's a basic like scripting language, but and then 2017 I started to do PHP, HTML, CSS, and that kind of stuff. And 2020, I tried to do Minecraft plugins. But it wasn't like actually like coding every day, it was coding when I felt like it. But since 2022, I have programming C. Well, not every day. I've been programming every day since 2024. Yeah. Basically, it became a habit 2024. 23, maybe. Very complicated explanation, but that's pretty much the story.
So 12 years.
12 years. uh, how long have you been? Wait, smart detection held. Actually, I own a software agency team who works for me. Some web developers applications along with them to design and animations. And my agency collaborates with multiple.
What? How
Yeah.
dare you? What? How are you here? Why are you here? No one
Well,
here is competent. What? What? We
Alright.
can't allow competent people here.
My agency
What is this?
celebrates with multiple brands across different industries and art The automod say one of my messages has not been sent. Could you please check it? What was wrong with that? I don't know. The automod is kind of like I just added it once and it's just silence weird sentences. I have no idea which, why, and how. But it's to get rid of most of the spam links, so I think it's still worth it. What the hell have I typed here? This Deceptor.
I don't know there are.
What? Don't worry about it.
If you remove the T there, like in the descriptor word, remove the T after the P and then add another R after the O.
The what?
And then and then you add a underscore before the P.
Nah, I think this is correct.
Trust.
Descriptor, yeah, I'm not gonna think about what you just said. And answer your friend's question. I'm here to watch some creative mind like you. Wait,
What question?
please. And to answer your friend's question, I'm here to. Ah, okay, yeah. The question like, why are you here? You know that you asked.
Ah, no, I was talking to the chatter. Like,
Yeah.
why do we have competent people here?
Yeah. They answered by
Who let them in?
they are here to watch creative minds like you. Yeah.
More like creative idiots. But alright.
Cheesecake.
This is like dumber and dumber.
Cheesecake just reacted on my explanation and said that Lucas could have been a millionaire if he kept doing PHP. Oh
For
no.
real, bro. Like, I should have never left.
Yeah. I actually got once on LinkedIn a opportunity for it, but I rejected it because I was like, no, like last time I wrote something in PHP was literally like 2019 or so. It's the okay.
Oh, it's so
like
sad.
on your resume, you just say, "Oh yeah, 12 years coding experience," you know.
12 years. Yeah, no. But it was like
Very spread out.
I no. Yeah. What do you do living? I mean, how do you manage your expenses and stuff? I live in Finland, so Finland takes care of me.
Yes, Finland. That's all it is. It's just Finland.
I mean, like,
You see, in Finland, they get money for existing because they are so proud to be Finnish. They give out money to other Finnish people.
oh, gotcha. Yeah, basically, well, I get student benefits for studying, and then also apartment benefit, and then I also take a student loan, which has very low interest rate compared to a normal loan, and I live on that basically, while investing that money basically to doing YouTube and programming. Yeah, that's my strategy. And then I live on chicken and rice every day. I think I want to move these default images away from the main place of the renderer. Oh, welcome supporter Chad. Meme classroom. Sure. All Scandinavian countries are extremely nice and good. So Lucas is pretty lucky, and like 80% of his viewers, yes.
No. It's a scam, alright? For you Americans, Sweden looks like a nice place, but in reality, it's just a rich India. Trust.
Yeah, and that's why you're having fun on Twitch. You good? Yeah, I'm having fun on. I mean, the only reason, kind of like why I think it's because I do the YouTube videos, right? Wait, let me show. I'm gonna flex on you with my. No, I'm just showing quickly. I do YouTube videos, and the reason why I like to do that is to share kind of my experience doing these videos. But also kind of showing that you can like just create cool stuff, you know, and it can be fun to program stuff, and it will go wrong, and it's just fun in general, I think, to create stuff. But they are like more on the entertainment side rather than the technical side. And then why I do the live stream is to allow people the opportunity to who want to know more about the technical stuff to join in and have a conversation. And I think it's also fun to talk about the technical stuff because, well, I learn a lot, and I hope maybe that other people also learn by looking, or they can just enjoy me doing the wrong thing 20 times in a row and being like, what the
That's
fuck?
me. Yeah, I'm the second one. I'm the latter.
Oh,
I
no.
don't think I've learned really that. I've learned how to write not bad code, I guess, because I've seen so much bad code now. I know when I'm looking at bad code, you know.
Yeah, what brings you on Twitch? I mean, streaming is your hobby, or are you doing it for fun only? I don't think you're streaming for fun because you are affiliate streamer. Would it be okay if I call you?
For suffering.
You can join the Discord. I think there's a link, and just DM me and we can have a call whenever. Yeah, we can agree on a time or something, but not now during the stream. Yeah. Let's see. Wait. Yeah. Now. Okay. Meme Classroom says now can be my mom and mad because of her credit card. You are my superstar. I'm learning OpenGL. Nice. How is it going with OpenGL?
Don't
Whenever
switch to
Lucas-
Vulkan. Stay there. Stay at the open gel. Don't move.
No,
Alright,
no.
don't move to Vulkan.
Vulkan is pretty
Don't do
cool.
it.
I
It's not
never
good.
saw you program in C, by the way, like a project.
You have never
Same.
seen.
I've seen this C code. It
What?
looks terrible.
No, guys, you have seen me program it.
Yes,
Don't you guys
Not a
remember?
project, not a project, not a project.
You wanna?
Like a big
Bro, I've
project.
seen ChatGPT.
you guys have seen me write C code.
That was ChatGPT. It's yoinks the code. Yeah, that's how he programs it.
Sorry, it was a force of
Yep.
habit. I meant to go to Python tutor.
Force of habit. Bro, I used to have a bookmark for ChatGPT, so I used to click on it. You should really have
GitHub,
bookmark.
YouTube, WhatsApp, and ChatGPT as a bookmark.
I have ChatGPT on YouTube.
But you guys have seen me write C code in here. Guys, don't you remember?
Oh,
Yeah.
that one time.
project.
Right. Yeah, I've seen.
One time you put the curly braces on the new line.
Yeah, the one time you almost typed in variable. Yes.
Okay.
Professional C programmer here.
So Lucas, let me tell you, I'm quite experienced in all this stuff. Like I told you, I'm a software agency and we collaborate with multiple brands across different industries. So I have a few suggestions for you regarding your Twitch, along with the RL development. You won't believe I have been working with the Twitch stream for the past 3 years. Even my name is mentioned on several Twitch channels. That's cool. Yeah, like
Twitch. Am I right?
like if you wanna talk something more like serious or something like that, just DM me on this. Do you have Discord? With special badge by Twitch official. Also, I have been granted with a special badge by Twitch official. That's nice. Nice.
Can we get Lucas a badge for not knowing SIG?
I
Like
can't.
a not SIG badge?
I know.
That would be
Sig.
pretty fire.
Come on.
I don't know about that one.
Mean Classroom says I can do some basics and rainbow triangle. Oh, nice. Well, that's a start. You know. Next thing is you gotta do a
That's
cube.
already pretty far.
Yeah. Next thing is a cube.
Yep.
Basically.
And then you're gonna spend half a year on projection matrices. Yes. Welcome to
I'm-
graphics programming.
I'm still like so confused about them. Every time I struggle.
Same, bro. It's kind of chance based. If I get it the first try, I don't even bother refactoring it. I just completely begin from scratch if the projection matrix doesn't work. Yeah,
What?
like it's not even worth it. Like it's just it's cooked.
Yeah. Right. This is actually very temporary stuff. I don't like even where I have it. This makes sense to have in the render. This makes sense. 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 Makes sense. Makes sense. And makes sense. Loaded scenes. This should also maybe be more of an asset manager kind of thing. So I'm gonna do this. To do asset manager once we get to it. So I just know it's not gonna stay here. Manager. Main draw context. This is something I want probably to stay a bit more permanent, so I'm gonna move it there. These are like kind of like just all of these things over here, actually also including main draw context, I think. Let's see. Clear, yeah, this is just for the rendering. Yeah. It is for the rendering, so I think but it is very heavily associated with the loaded scene. So it's kind of like the GLTF stuff. GLTF, I'm just gonna name it like that. And this is like default data stuff, which is just stuff I don't really like to store in here. Like I would almost like to have a scene kind of, or default init, default structure, default info. But it's okay to have them in here as well, I guess. I'm just gonna move them down. And I'm gonna call this just default values for any kind of errors or whatnot I use. Then this scene data. I think the same thing with that one. What's your Discord? Let me add you. You can. Let me go here. I actually don't know my Discord, but if you join the server, if it's not too much to ask, you can add me there and then send me a DM. Bro, you're literally Andrew. Well, that's a very. Oh my god. Bro, you're literally Andrew Kelly. Jesus, wow. Harold, did you hear that? I'm basically Andrew Kelly.
But you don't have pink hair, so nah,
Okay,
that's right, you ain't.
I'm missing the pink hair. The imagine you Scratch for 3D graphics programming. I think there's actually a few videos on YouTube about people doing that, and that's like crazy. I'm like, what?
Someone made a graphics, like an entire game engine in Scratch, actually, that is 3D.
Fucking hell. Okay. Whoa. Now we can go back up to here. Go to references. Let's see. What else do we have? Scene data. I think I copy to allocation. It's like very basic data that I use across for every rendering. So this is completely valid to be used. I think, yeah. It's for the scene in itself. It's for the actual rendering. So I think this one makes sense to have here. Scene data. That one gonna stay. Draw image descriptor, but this is just command descriptor. Yeah. Oh god, look at that. Global allocate image descriptor, and then the layout. This is something I feel like it's kind of. I do need the layout, and I do need. Why don't I just store it in the? Don't I have inside of the descriptor file a structure that keeps track of all of these things? Why am I making it so hard for myself? Pool size. Wait, this is the growable one. No. Right, I don't. Really? I thought I would. Is it just for the material that I do it? Yeah, there I have an instance, and then there's the pipeline. Which, yeah. Which is this whole thing. I think I could. Oh, whoopsie daisy, whoopsie daisy, whoopsie daisy. Oh, not gonna do that. Oops. Because I find it kind of. It would be nice to just store it in a pipeline. Dang, you got 233 members in your server. Yeah. I think probably like 5, 10. 10 are very active. Then there's probably like 20 more who chats a message every now and then. So, but it's like, well, I must be doing something wrong, right?
I actually don't write much, I think.
Yeah.
Like very not much, I would say.
Very not much, yes. That is English
I
for
write
it.
a lot, and I'm always in VC.
Yeah.
I have nothing to do.
I usually just
This is my life.
write when I'm not at school or at the gym. When I get back home, basically, I just write stuff. Okay, I'm thinking about these descriptors right now and the layouts. Single global descriptor allocator. This one is make a lot of sense. This one has to stay. Draw image descriptor and blur. This one also makes sense. I just don't like how separated. I feel like they could be in a same structure, kind of. Has to stay. GPU data layout. Hold on. What? How is this? Okay, graphics descriptor layout, single. I think this one is not even being used, is it?
Harold, what are you up to right now? Are you in Hightail?
Nah, I'm trying to do X11 stuff,
Oh, it is being
Oh.
used.
but it really sucks.
Interesting.
So I'm right now bleeding trying to figure out this image manipulation. And I got a right to the most random memory addresses on this planet. Like, what?
Perfect. We love just random memory addresses.
Default data. This one is not even being used. So I could get rid of default data. Yeah. Request sent on your Discord. Just take a look and add me back there. Yeah, I could do that. I will actually accept it after, because otherwise I will forget about it. But now it's like a red notification, so I will remember to read it. Also, do you have a schedule set for streams? Not really. The only thing I do have is that I want to stream at least an hour a day. That's the minimum. So 1 hour, right? And right now it's 22 for me. Wow. Basically that. And wait, that's a 1, by the way. Yeah. That's a 1.
I was like confused for a second, but
And right now this is the time for me. I usually end the stream at here, so latest I stream at 21, right? Until 22. This is the minimum.
21.
But today, for example, I've been streaming for 3 hours almost, so at least this is the minimum that I do each day. You're not good at art, lol. What do you mean? This is a Picasso right there. I don't do have anything better. Wait, here. Actually, this is not my paintings. Actually, this is mine. These are mine, but they are like basically just trying to explain data working across multiplayer stuff. Yeah. I'll share the art I have done through line art and sketches. Yeah, cool. Just shit on me more. Material roughness. This one is also probably a thing I would not like to be in here. I think I'm gonna start going through the init, because that one is a lot cleaner than reading. These are all. This makes sense. The draw image makes sense. The depth image makes sense. These are just default. White image, and they are like just basically default images, which I think I would like to move somewhere else, because it's kind of huge. Like they take a lot of space in here and in it, which is kind of
why do you
dumb.
even need them?
That's just
for testing, or
yeah, it's when you can't load textures. I use these ones for default, and also if I want to do some debug stuff, they are literally just 1 pixel, and then they just cover the whole texture with that color. Also, I could change this one to be called color, but because
But why do you need 3 of them then?
different
Like,
reasons.
with different colors?
Yeah, they have different purposes. The white and the magenta and black have specific uses. The gray is actually kind of like it's not used at all. Hey, I'm feeling hungry and I have a training session scheduled with my team members, so I will have to connect with them right after I'm done my. Yeah, no worries. I'm like probably gonna go to bed soon, but I will read your message that you sent before I go to bed. Probably depends on how yeah. But at least respond. I will try to respond before I go to sleep. Yeah. I'm just quickly going through this. Like, there's just two things left to do. It's the renderer and then trying to figure out why there's an issue with the Vulkan memory allocator, because there's something weird going on over there. But I'm cleaning up the renderer right now because there's just a lot of artifact stuff that's no longer needed. Back to you once I'm available. Yeah, no worries. Just, yeah, it's okay. And I'm gonna get rid of the gray one. The black one is still used. Like so. And the magenta is also this is actually like more like
Why does it say checkerboard image default?
I'm gonna explain why soon. Magenta color. Why the hell did you do that? Okay. Because it creates a checkerboard of the so it creates a pixels 16 times 16, right? So and then
so it really creates it's not just a magenta image.
yeah, no, it just
Or
it
creates the
it yeah,
magenta,
it creates the pixel array of these two colors. And then here the error checkerboard thing happens, which is
yeah, that's fire, and you need
yeah.
to show that if the texture is not working, you know.
Yeah, that's what I do. Oops, I didn't enter by accident. Checkerboard image, like so. And then I create the samplers, default sampler linear and nearest.
Yes.
Just renaming a few things here. Oh my god, I press enter again. And then default sampler nearest.
Oh yeah, the camel case.
Like so. Do you think it's still worth to go college for computer science? It depends on your specific case, actually. Like, I can't speak, like, depending on what is your goal, kind of. Like, if you want to get a job, I don't know, actually, because I don't have a job. Don't forget to check the Discord and get back to me there. Yeah, don't worry, I will. Um, it's just very individual, dependent on your journey and what do you want to do and what do you want to get done. Basically, that's pretty much the only thing that you. Yeah, I can't really say anything else. Like, that's pretty much it. Wait, hold on a minute. What's going on over here? Sample, yeah, okay, nearest, and then this is going for the nearest. Yeah, so you are in luck because you are not in Balkan. Well, I mean, you it depends on how we put it in perspective. Like luck, unlucky. I think things just are. You know, there's good and bad in everything. This is just how do you want to look at it, and then you go with that. You know.
Wise words.
Wise words. Let's rename that one. But yeah, I do consider myself still like I do have a lot of like in Finland. I think it's pretty good place to be born in. Not gonna lie, and I'm hoping to be able to use that kind of to provide. Why am I calling this one layout? Provide. Well, I guess good for the to other people as well because of that fortune, basically. In the way that I can do it, which is I try to do it through funny content and through well showing that it's fun to learn programming basically, even though it's painful. And then well, the streams are again for people to join in if they want to see how it goes on behind the scenes, because the The videos I make is just trying to be funny, basically. So anyone could watch it if they wanted to. By the way, I'm just doing it all because I'm proud to be part of Vulkan. But that's great. That's the positive attitude, what we're talking about. Global descriptor allocator. Then I have the drawing. Okay, this is where things get. All of this is quite logical until this point, right? But now we're getting to the draw descriptor, the draw image descriptor, and then that one is going through the global descriptor allocator, right? Allocate. And then we allocate the descriptor set, bam, 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 through the descriptor pool, allocate the descriptor set result, and then descriptor set, bam. And that makes sense, I guess, but I don't still like the way it's actually be global allocate. And then we store that in a draw image descriptor. Okay. Wait, don't we need to create a layout before we do the descriptor? Yeah, but I do the descriptor here, so a layout before that. Okay, good. And that's just literally creating the layout, which is its own special thing. And then we have the descriptor set. And okay, I guess that makes sense. Do I see sig use self just like Python? It's just, you could name it whatever you want, but I just prefer to give it the name self because it is itself. You don't have to use self. You could use whatever you wanted to. You could, I think you can you use this also, lowercase t? I think that's valid.
You can, yeah.
Yeah. But I think is it supposed to be self also according to the documentation?
Nah, but it is what everyone does.
Yeah, it's just whatever it does. That's why we do it.
Yeah.
No. It's itself just makes sense. It's actually quite nice because you're telling it that the first parameter should be a pointer to the structure itself. But I don't know, is it the compile time that sig automatically just translate, because you don't have to provide it as a parameter here. You can just do structure, because structure is also a namespace at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. You can just pass it in. Like, you can just do the type.
Yeah, I could.
And then just pass the thing in later.
Like, we could also just do the scriptor. I'm misspelling it. The script. Or I'm not calling. Oh, I have to go through VK. My bad. VK dot descriptor dot growable dot and then allocate, and then I could pass in over here the global descriptor allocator, and then the rest of these parameters, and that would be the same thing. But because this is the namespace itself at the same time, it will understand that that's basically what you're doing over here, so you don't have to provide it. But this is very clean, very clean. Okay, but then the descriptor makes sense, the layout makes sense. For the drawing, this is all we need for the drawing. We do that. Image and a uniform buffer combine image sampler. Why? These two I can see why they're used, but this one I cannot. Why is the sampler being used in the global? It is in the global, right? Yeah, global allocator. I don't know. Descriptive layout, storage image, yep. Compute. Draw image. Hold on. That one shouldn't be any longer descriptor type. Oopsie daisy. Yeah, pass an array of these things, but why am I doing compute? Because they shouldn't be compute any longer. It's stage compute bit. Well, it's whatever. image info. Where's this image info being used? It's in here. So the draw image, right descriptor set. And then update descriptor sets. Okay, this is also a bit confusing now. Let's rename this first of all. Image info. Image. Right. Okay, so this is just a writer then. And then you provide the draw image descriptor. Yeah, okay, so you just write that this is going to be. But why do it here? Don't you need to write it every time? Graphic descriptor layout.
If you update it, you need to write it again.
Yeah.
If you update the data in the descriptors.
Oh, wait. So the write is just for. No, because it creates a descriptor set. We get write descriptor set. What's a write? So if you.
It's basically for updating.
Oh, so
that's why the function is called update.
Oh,
For
so
descriptor sets, there's vk allocate descriptors.
so only when you update the data in the
Yeah, but I think CPU side actually. Because if you update them the GPU side, like it will automatically do it because, or at least if it's device local buffer, you know.
Huh. Do you still use Sea Lion? No. I completely moved to NeoVim. I don't use any other. Well, I mean, I guess I still use some of the JetBrains for university because they have to just be run through those things. But I try to use as much as possible NeoVim nowadays because I found it just way more efficient to navigate and do what I want to do. In general. So I try to, if I just trying to force more of my programming languages into NeoVim and just use it more and more. I do occasionally use VS Code or some of the JetBrains because maybe CMake. Well, that CMake depends completely on just what I'm compiling. Like if I do, I wouldn't. I think I would actually. Harold, can you use SIG build system also for C++?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would probably use C++ if I were to do. Wait, I would use SIG build system for C++. If I were to do something in C++, I wouldn't use CMake anymore.
Bro, that's goated. Like using SIG as the build system in C or C is so nice compared to using like CMake or Make or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like, but it's simple, and that's like not gonna lie, I really like Make. Like Make is the gold.
Make is.
I mean,
but...
Make works. But SIG is you can actually read SIG, you know.
Well, you can. Okay.
That's valid.
Yeah.
Wait, I gotta show you a thing.
I was about to say that you can also read make, but then I remember the at symbol and the dollar. I was like, never mind.
Yeah,
wait, guys. I need to show you a part of my make file. I kind of cooked, but it's not readable. Wait, watch my stream, guys.
Bro, make is just safer bash script. You don't have Astrum. We have Astrum now.
Wait.
But like, make is just better bash. That's all it is. It's just better bash.
You're loading. All right.
Yeah.
Show us. Oh. But that's not too complicated yet. Okay. Well. Wait. No.
Double dollar sign.
Okay. Never. What?
I mean, I would say it's as bad as bash gets. You know.
Yeah, but it's still cleaner than bash. So it's better. Make is just better bash. All right. Make should be the bash. But because no one actually writes bash, so no one needs to write make. You know.
I write bash
but
sometimes.
I kind of cook with this one. It compiles every shader and gives an in the name the white extension within .spv thing, so it's kind of fire. And also like compiles them. You see like with the shader stage, which is also variable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice though. Now to see this is how we do it in SIG. Let me show you. It's not the best way.
But do you have the same setup? Or do you like manually compile them?
I run the command
We have
like you
this.
did. We do this compile shaders.
Oh yeah, because you have a while loop. Okay, yeah.
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 You know what I actually thought? I thought about doing and making a C program that I run then in Bash that like gives me the things.
Mm.
But then I figure it out in Bash. But yeah.
Guys, you can actually do everything inside of the build because the build is an application. Like the build thing is an application that compiles your application. So if you just use a build, you can actually open a window and have a game inside of just the build. So, I mean,
But how do you build the build? Nah.
you just run
Using the
build.
build.
You just run the build.
Make is fine. C make is cancer.
Yeah, well, make is like a headache, and CMake is like cancer. Yes.
I use
Like,
C make
not gonna lie,
because
I think if you know something well, it's still like it
yeah,
works
yeah,
really
yeah.
fine, bro.
I
Yeah,
use
but
C.
C is just best.
I use CMake because it's easy for me to
Think it's
include
fine,
libraries
yeah.
like SFML. Oh, SFML. I think.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. That's actually a pain trying to. I remember. Well, I used Windows back then, but back then you
Yeah,
guys.
only if you're on Windows, it's a pain to get libraries. Like on Linux, you just link with them.
But yeah, how would it be to link with the SIG build system SFML? Would it be possible?
There probably already is something I can
Yeah.
check.
I would wonder because it shouldn't look too complicated. Like it should be pretty straightforward, I think. But SFML is a C++ library, I think.
No. That's that. Yeah, but the thing with C libraries is that the include paths and shit don't make any sense because many C compilers will just like their goal is just to make it work. They're like JavaScript. They won't crash. They will just burn real slowly. They will burn.
Has someone
Their
like
only goal is to make it compile.
SIG FSML, SFML?
Then you'll probably find bindings or something, but not build system.
Yeah, for the C
Yeah.
binding people have done it. Apparently, that makes sense.
Nah, bro, I'm gonna send it to you, Lucas.
You're gonna send it? Oh, this is 6.0.12.
Yeah.
But SFML is
Yeah,
really nice.
but don't use
I like
that's a
SFML.
wrap.
I like SFML. What the fuck? There it is. SFML is really cool. Let's see. Do they have?
It's like the Whaleb of C++.
Yeah.
But really sucks ass though. And SFML does
What?
not. Really is garbage.
Where can I
Trash.
find?
Well,
Like, I think
since
it's
I-
decent for the things you want to do with them. Like, for complex things, no, but like,
yeah.
if I want just it to get something on the screen, like, I will use it instead of like SDL because, well, I don't want to do my own circle function every time I make a new project or get it somewhere.
Do they have like SIG already mentioned on the? Yo, they actually do have SIG mentioned here on their own page. What the hell?
Yeah.
Is it the same one that
Yeah,
you
that's
sent?
just a wrapper.
Yeah, but still.
No,
Ah,
it's
but
not.
this
It's not the same one I said.
this no, this is currently 4.0. It should work with 0. Yeah, okay, it's outdated. Damn it.
Yeah, but look at the shit I sent you, bro.
I'm looking.
Yes, this is just this is like if you're doing C++ and you just want to use the C build system.
What?
Yeah, it's it's a template
Mhm.
that uses the SIG build system, but it's SFML. You know,
Ah, wait. Okay, wait.
it's C++, but it's the SIG build system.
Ah, okay. I was like, what do you mean? But okay. Okay. Create module. This is just a module? Nothing special about There's the module that says that it uses C, libc, and cpp. Source files.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have just an array of source file, add source files, path source, and then the.
Yeah, I
Okay.
wouldn't really do it like they did. I would probably just make an inline source file instead of
Oh,
making
so
constant.
okay, so that you can just okay, nice. Okay, I actually understand the build system somewhat because I have been trying to understand it now, so I actually understand what
Yeah, but I wouldn't do it in the style they did it, but like it's still alright.
Yeah, okay. Okay. And then and include path as FML path. Include static one target. Ah, okay. Okay. Okay, target results OS tag Windows, Mac OS.
I
True.
remember
They don't do for
the
Linux?
times on Windows, it was so hard.
Well, it
Why do
should
they
work
have
with
Mac
Linux.
OS and iOS? But no, and Windows is
Because
also empty, right?
no, it doesn't work. No. It's like if it's a Linux, it doesn't need to do anything special.
Right, it just works.
Yeah, don't you know why they're doing the Windows there? Because the Windows block does nothing.
I know C++ still learning. When is it worth to learn SIG? When you had enough of C++. No, I don't.
Guys, there's
Yeah.
still a possibility he can become a good C programmer, you know?
Okay,
Like,
that's true. But I don't think like it entirely depends again on what's your goal. You shouldn't listen to what other people say. You should just do what kind of makes sense for you. And honestly, like, well, I could for us at all three of us at least with C++ doesn't just make sense to use. That's why we are not using C++. But again, what's your goal? What do you want to do? Where do you want to be? Because C++ is still like an industry standard. So if you want to get somewhere where it's standard, well, then you just have to learn it. And then I don't think you should switch to another language if that's not in your what is it called? Scope. So yeah. But I just don't want to use it because I don't think it makes sense. Scene data, layout. I think this one is it's kind of interesting. Well, I mean, yeah, okay, this one makes sense. Single image descriptor layout. This one I'm a bit unsure about. Do you actually need this one? Single image descriptor. Is it even used anywhere? Reference? It is used on assigning over here. And is this thing then used anywhere? It's used in here in the D in it, so don't need it apparently. Yeah, config mesh. This is the old init, so I don't need that one either. And then I can probably get rid of that. I can get rid of these ones. These are the old compute shaders, which are no longer needed. Boom. And let's see, it's single. That thing can go by. Okay, let's see. So what is the standard way to do graphics? And this is sad. Yep. Can you use C for graphics programming, right? If it's better choice.
yeah. Speaking facts.
No, he's asking a question.
Those guys, what?
T-Chef is using C with Vulkan.
I think if you want to type, if you love typing.
No, it's.
If you love typing, do C.
I wouldn't say it's bad, not gonna lie.
No, I don't think it's bad,
Yeah,
but the question
Vulkan is really bad.
The question if C++, like if C is better than C++ for graphics, and the thing which is like
I wouldn't say that
because
it's say like graphics is pretty like other than the standard C++, I would say graphics is like pretty not locked in with a programming language to your program. Like if you are way too high level, like doesn't make sense to use Vulkan or like OpenGL if you like program Python, but I mean you could do graphics in Rust, SIG,
Yeah.
C, C++, I don't know any other language for this.
It's basically the same shit. Like C++ is just C with a bunch of garbage, and SIG is just C without the garbage. It's always a bunch of C anyway.
True.
Someone's calling me. I'll be back in just a second.
Alright.
Can you use C for graphics programming? Right. Wait. If it's better choice because of lack of methods in C. I mean, I guess, yeah. I mean, I would still use C rather than C++ if I didn't use SIG, and that's because C++ still has so much abstraction that you don't know what's going on actually with under the hood when you program. C is still pretty clear, and SIG is really clear about what's going on. But again, you will get a lot faster done with C++. No doubt about that. But
I will be back in like 30 minutes.
30 minutes. I might be gone. I should actually be going, but I'm like I
By
still.
the way, what you said, like when I programmed in C++, like of course you get done like the things like string manipulation and like the simple things, you get them done way quicker, but like I had this problem with like when making a game, for example, with OpenGL, I got in so many issues with like revolving classes and stuff. Like I wasn't sure, oh, is this the best structure for it or something? Because there were so many ways. Like I'm still am not very experienced in C++, I would say. So yeah, but when I switched to C, like everything just became clearer because there's just like not as many things like you have as the building blocks, so it becomes pretty clear what to use when there's a problem. Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
Like it begins in C++ when you make like a class member it should be a pointer. Like do you make it a pointer, a unique pointer, shared pointer? Like between a pointer and a unique pointer and shared pointer, like a shared pointer is obvious when you make it, but like and then everything is considered like bakers like C casts, and then like your code becomes inconsistent, so you should always use C++ casts. Yeah. And then we didn't even talk about operator overloading.
Yeah. I watched, I don't remember who it was, but there was somebody who was a C++ programmer that they tried out SIG, and they said that SIG has still a long way to go because they're missing operator overloading. I was like, no.
Like there are a few cases where I say, oh, they are really, really great, but also like 99% of that, like when I looked at C++ code, like from now programming in C all the time, and I just thought, damn, you have no idea if that operator actually does what you think it does.
Yeah. No, operator overloading is just, I don't know. It's horrendous. It's horrendous. What is your point of 0 UZ in C++23? What is 0 UZ? Suffix introduced to directly create.
No.
Wait, let me. 0 UZ in C++23 is a new integer literal suffix introduced in directly create a value of type std. Purpose it eliminates the type mismatch and warnings when iterating over containers, especially with auto loop variables. What?
Oh, so it's like it's like when you do a literal like in any other language and you put like a U behind it, so it's unsigned. So you know, because sometimes the compiler can interpret like literals wrongly. I think that it is, and that's just for size T.
Do they have any samples of how it's being used?
Like if it's the thing I'm thinking, I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't really. I mean, it's okay. Like, I wouldn't say it's something we really need, but also I wouldn't say it's a bad thing because there are already like many of these literal indicators to show which type they are.
Hmm. I think the most modern C++ that I have tried out is actually just up to 17. After that, I haven't tried anything really. Or maybe
I tried
okay,
20.
20, yeah. Hmm. Now there's just so many features in. Let's see here. For auto, safe and portable. Unset can cause truncation on 64-bit system where is a 64 leading to infinite loop or signing unsigned voids entirely. Hmm. Okay. Still not really entirely sure. Like what? Uh-huh.
If you see, you just put it behind the literal so you can tell it like, oh, that's like a of type size T.
What optype size D? Ah,
So that is of type C.
off
Yeah.
type C. Wait, what?
Of size T. I
What are you saying?
So that it's like the literal is like of type size T. Yeah, like this.
Value of types. But wait. Introduced to directly create a value of type size T. But like, so it just creates what? Oh, so you don't
Like
have.
it doesn't create anything, but so the compiler doesn't like misinterpret it.
Oh, so when you use the auto keyword, so it doesn't assume. Ah, so it will use STD size T as.
Yeah. But these
Ah.
suffixes are even like in C. Like because there's things as a U for unsigned. So just like the compiler doesn't, because I
Hmm.
think it can come to a place where he can misinterpret it.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I
Okay.
would
I
say
see
that's
now.
decent, like not a
Yeah.
bad feature because it is consistent with like the other literals.
Yeah.
Like there are things for you and
But
I
why
don't know
why
for
use the auto keyword and why not just say size T instead of auto?
yeah, but it's used for more than just with things with the auto keyword.
Hmm. Well, I guess the auto keyword in C++ is still so fundamental. Like especially if you go to templates, right? Well, then you don't use auto, but you use the. So I guess there it would make sense to kind of still use
Did
this
you know
thing.
there's auto in C20? I think, or C20. I don't know if it's even there's a C20, but
What?
they added auto to C23, I think. Or I
Really?
don't know which C it
Uh,
is. Yeah.
like for me, when I tried out the modern features and auto was one thing, I tried to avoid using it as much as possible because it was so quickly it became for me, like, at least I was like, wait, what is the thing actually I'm iterating over here? What is this thing right now? I was so confused so many times because I used auto, and then I had to go like search through, and like it was horrible. So I always try to type out the actual thing that I'm working on because it was horrendous. It was so ugly. It is nice to use, but it's also very painful to use.
Like it
Ah,
plays in well with the namespaces in C++, I would say. But for C, I think this is like the most useless thing you can have because no namespaces. Like I think you will never have a type longer than you have in Vulkan, and
yeah,
then it's even like not a problem, you know?
yeah, that's true.
So like to have it in C++, I understand because like the namespaces can be quite long, also like in the standard library and stuff.
Yeah.
But in C, it's just insane. Like this. No.
Yeah, you don't. It's to avoid the namespaces. Yeah, because they again get like literally like you have 50 characters because for one single thing that you're trying to iterate. The best thing I use in C++ is static cast. Lol. I'm just done. Nah, static cast is great. All right. No, I think it's about to hit the bed now. I'm a bit tired. Crazy leg day I had today, and tomorrow it's gonna be chest. I think. Don't know. Anyways.
I have push tomorrow.
Yeah. All right. Bye bye everyone. Thank you for joining. Tomorrow we'll finish up the restructuring, and then I think we'll start on the planet generation. Maybe fix the renderer slightly. Yeah. But good night. Thank you
You
for.
know what you could orient yourself on? Wait, I will show you after stream. Okay, right.
Well, okay. Good night, everyone. Bye bye.
Yeah. Good night. See ya.